head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Bonanza, and it absolutely is. How are you? Hope you're really, really, really well. Hope you've had a fantastic day. Bundle, 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 bundle. Sarah Elvin. I could have said bundle, but I wasn't going to do that. How are you, darling?
I'm very well, thank you.
Look at all the jewellery that you've made.
I know. I've been
all the jewellery.
Absolutely in my element.
Absolutely fabulous amount of gorgeous pieces from both our kits tonight, they have been bundled beautifully, basically, haven't they?
They have.
Thoughtfully done, well thought out, and gorgeously, gorgeously put together, I've got to say.
Definitely, and for me, both kits would just seamlessly work together.
Do you know what? They really, really would. I know that so in the one kit we've got our genuine gemstones for all of you kind of authentic, old school genuine gemstone lovers. And then of course we have got as well our shell pearls, and we've got the fire Polish beads actually in this kit. And we haven't had them in a kit for ages. These beautiful, beautiful beads that we've got for you. Now, you loved working with them because you were saying that, you know, that kit gives us something that a gemstone just can't give us.
That's it. So for me, you've got the frosted nature of the shell pearls,
Yeah.
and you've got that perfect roundness in every single one without fail.
Yeah.
You've got the uniformity of a beautiful larger drill hole through them,
Yeah.
and then you've got that element of sparkle, both from Swarovskis and those Polish.
Yeah, they are
those
great,
beads,
aren't they?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Looking at all of these as well, I know our first kit's got all the findings.
Oodles.
Isn't it fab?
It is. It's amazing because you start using the findings, but there's still so many there.
The thing is that the stash that you're going to have
Yeah.
from, because we've got it in the 2 colourways coming your way, and this is in the first kit. We've got it in the gold colour and we've got it in the silver colour for you. And there is so much, both of them are the 150 part kit. Plus you're getting copper wire in the colours as well, which is absolutely brilliant. I think they're in the wrong size, but there we go. Just phenomenal. Plus I've got for you 2 silver plated chains and 2 massive pendants coming away. And they're going to come up for you in the 7 o'clock hour. I mean, there's so much to bring into you. I've got, and I know I'm going through this with you, but these are not to be missed. Okay. I have got for you coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. This is one of your bundles. I really do want for you to make sure you get. The price on this is out of this world tonight. We've got a clasp bundle for you. And not only have we got some of the most beautiful, ornate and really vintage style gorgeous clasps, but we've also got for you the rose gold colour, the yellow gold colour on those multi-strand toggle clasps. But dun 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 dun, all the magnetic clasps you can shake a big stick at. Look at these. These are your magnetic clasps. Now you've got all, and they're all bundled together, all of those, plus all the clasps, all coming up for you. So excited. Now we can pre-order this for you. Would you like that? Let's do that for you. Let's do that for you. It's done. It's done for you. It's on the web and it's on the phone lines for you as well. So that is going to be perfect. We've got some amazing star buys coming up for you. Now, in this hour, do not turn your heads away from your screen when you hear the star buy sting, because we have Casey pearls, the most perfect size, the most beautiful colour, absolutely astounding colour coming up for you. Breathtaking amount of peacock colour. But then, wait for it. This is going to literally be on and gone. This is a meter's worth of rosary link chain and amethyst nuggets. A meter. Full on meter. Rosary link chain, nuggets of amethyst, all of it done for you. And the price, under 10. You didn't hear that from me. What? I got told off then. Let's have some ametrine for you coming up for your first opportunity tonight. Keep your eyes peeled for those fabulous amethyst nuggets and, of course, the Casey pearls and all the bundles that are coming up for you. They'll come up for you after our first kit and the demo with Sarah. So let's delve into... Oh, it is there. Who put that there? Did you do that? Oh, you're good. You're good. This is your ametrine. Now, bearing in mind, we're kicking off your show tonight with your genuine, beautiful gemstones. Rare, collectible, and from one place in the world, from Bolivia. You're talking about the Anahi mines of Bolivia, where amethyst naturally changes in the hotspot crystal into genuine citrine. No man-made, no effects from a laboratory coming through here, just Mother Nature doing her thing. 280 carats of ametrine nuggets for you, 7x5 to 17x11 millimetres, 38 centimetre strand, all natural. Now, when we say shoulda, woulda, coulda, it sounds bizarre that at $7.95, that is a shoulda, woulda, coulda price for a single location only gemstone. Yeah, it's about to go lower. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing, of course. And if you want to join us online and via the app, we'd love to have your company tonight. You can also get in touch with us via the app and via the web. And of course, somebody somewhere might be in a little bit of bother at the fact that we're at under £5 for a Nahi ametrine. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out. The wonderful thing is that if I just hold this out for you, you'll be able to see where those moments of the amethyst change into that citrine. It's a slight graduation in colour from delicate purples through to those golds. Can you just see where they start to change? Beautiful moments of natural Mother Nature at work there, isn't it? All beautiful. £4.95 on your screen, £2.95 for your shipping and your handling all day, and a 30-day money-back guarantee with us here at JM, of course, which means that you are buying risk-free. And that's got to be lovely. They are centre drilled, that you've got going through the strand, and you've got there, and I would say that these are, when we're looking at these sorts of, they're a sort of medium-sized nugget. They're almost, I will be honest with you, almost like centre drilled slices, actually. They're not too dissimilar to that. You've got that lovely variation on the depth of the ametrine as well. And again, you saw how we worked with the beautiful, the chain and the amethyst we've got for you. You could work on a bigger scale with your ametrine. And a little later on, fabulous Sarah is going to show us a little sneak peek on how to rosary link quickly. It's like a sneak cheat, isn't it? Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to that very much. So that's a little bit later on. Right then, delving into box number 18. Now there is so much here. Right, let me just grab this. We're very, very last of stock, okay? And the bundles, by the way, are flying out the door, and are the star buys as well. Let me just show you why this is not going to be around for much longer, because we've hardly got any available. So I'm just going to hold the earring post and connector point in the one hand, and I'll place the butterfly on the tip of my finger so you can see. Now you are getting, I'll just hold it to the side so you can see it as well, 10 pairs in total. Solid sterling silver post, solid sterling silver, beautiful butterfly back, and of course you can see there is a section here where you can then attach your next creation to the bottom of that post. And the wonderful thing about it is that you've got that movement as well if you want it. Solid sterling silver, butterfly back and post, but they are very, very last of stock. Last of stock. Now we started in our warehouse with over 2,000 bundles. Yeah, we've got 11 left. That's it. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Please, please, please. Price on your screen, $14.95. You've got over 7 grams of solid sterling silver. They asked that, right, Philip is already in and multi-buying. She knows that when we've got last of stock, only 11 packs of these, Sarah. That's not a lot to go around, is it?
It's not, because, you know, I haven't seen these for ages myself. And I always stock up on these because they're great for your clients or for your family and friends who don't necessarily like a longer drop earring style.
Oh,
maybe just want a shorter, shorter style of earring because they start off very close to the piercing in the ear. So just a single gemstone drop gives them that beautiful movement but a smaller drop on the earring. And it's a really secure earring finding as well. So for me, that added security.
It is nice to know that you've got that solid sterling silver though at the ear. So I suppose with a little connector as well, it wouldn't matter necessarily if we weren't using solid sterling silver then as the drop perhaps.
That's right. I mean, you've got the freedom there to use maybe some of your silver plated wires if you want to make a different design. Maybe you want to make a little hoop loop or style earring.
Yeah, a hoop loop. I like a hoop loop.
I was thinking, is it a hoop or is it a loop? Whichever you want to, though, because a hoop sort of is a circle and a loop sort of goes to front. So you've got the choice to be able to do that and use your plated wires to do that for you, to create that structure.
Okay, so we've got Julia, Jennifer, Claire, Philippa, multi-buying, Julia, multi-buying, Catherine is there as well. We've got Pamela, we've got, you're there, it's going to sell out. Going to sell out. Got to move on. Got to move on. Those 11 will not be there by the end of this hour. They will be gone. Then we're going into box number solid sterling silver. These are nice, actually. These are a lovely big size spacer ball. Now, have a look at these. These have got, oh my gosh, you're going to love these. The reason being is that look, first and foremost, look at the size of the drill hole, or I should say, the aperture. To be able to go onto your leather cord, your satin, your paracord. I mean, so many of them. You've got all that beautiful polished solid sterling silver as well. But it is nice to see that larger size drill hole, isn't it?
It is. It just opens up your opportunities as to what you can use as your threading medium. So you may want to do a really fine Kumi Hemo braid to go through there with your S-long cords. These are great for gents jewellery, just a single one on a leather cord.
You took the words right out of my mouth, which was that for gents jewellery, just that little splash of silver on a leather sort of band or leather cord, that's going to look fantastic, isn't it?
That's it. And, you know, it's the sort of thing, you know, a gent will wear. My husband has a piece of jewellery that he just literally wears all the time, never takes it off, goes in the shower.
My brother is exactly the same.
And for me, that on a beautiful leather cord is going to be a piece of jewellery that just gets worn every day. And just such a simple design, but effortless and take you through lots of different occasions.
And still would work as it needs to be as a spacer bead as well, though, if you were to use all three in the one design.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you know, I can see these working beautifully on a corded piece of jewellery with just a few simple, maybe Chinese knots in between.
Yeah, lovely.
Or if you wanted to macrame with them, they would look amazing.
Yeah, they would. They would. I was thinking about that design that you've done with the second kit, with the sort of the matte shell pearls.
Yeah, definitely.
That would look. These would look great in that style of crochet, that macrame, isn't it?
Very much so. And again, you could actually do quite a large macrame or braid to go through the centre of them if you wanted to.
Definitely. And they're under £5. So you cannot go wrong. Now we've got some amazing bundles coming up for you. I know lots of you are messaging Tom about the class bundle, and they are flying out on the pre-orders already, which is fab to see. Really, really lovely to see. £4.95 on your screen for solid sterling silver, and very sizable they are as well. Now those lovely size beads that you've got there, they're an 8mm in their entirety. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to quickly measure the drill hole for you, so you get an idea. Oh, that is a good, hang on 2 seconds. Excuse me. That's a good 3mm. A good 3mm, easily. Easily. And you got it there at £4.95. Hi Wendy, hi Stephanie, hi Denise, how are you? Can I just say, Stephanie, all the multi-buying. Love it, absolutely love it. Just make sure that you are checking out, of course. Take advantage of the one postage and packaging price for the entire day, of course, under £3. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to pop those back into their little pot. And we are going over to some, oh, these are absolutely glorious. Now, have a look at these. You have got really sizable tiger's eye here. Really sizable. Now, the wonderful thing about these is the bigger the surface of that beautiful phenomena quartz that you get, the best that you will get is that surface luster and that chatoyancy. And because of that, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about, just have a look at some of those absolutely outstanding moments. Can you see how that chatoyancy is coming alive? Moving and undulating. You can see that across the entire strand. 12 by 10, sorry, not 10 by 12, but I'm sure it doesn't make much difference. But it's 12 by 10 millimetres, 38 centimetre strand, weighty. Now, again, I know that when you're seeing gemstones of this size with that centre drill, now you can just see with that beautiful large size rondelle, that lovely flat surface that you get for the drill hole. But look at the temporary strand and still look how much room you've got there for a more substantial threading material if you wanted it. And that's the great thing about them. They have been beautifully drilled. Now, if you love those autumnal tones, if you love those lovely sort of, I would say almost golden champagne tones, into those gorgeous mahoganies, you've got a price there of £7.95. Now, £7.95 on your screen for 435 carats of really large, substantial size, beautiful gemstones with not a single enhanced gemstone in sight. Not a single enhanced gemstone. Every moment of that, totally natural, totally unenhanced, and beautiful, big and bold. I'll hold out the entire strand for you so you get a chance to really see the moments that gorgeous phenomena is catching the light. You've got some beautiful, look, just look at that movement there. Just look at that there. See it moving across the gemstone. Such a clever phenomena. It really, really is. Like golden starlight cascading across those beautiful chestnut tones. And they do look almost sort of conker-like in this shape, don't they? It's that time of year when all those kids will be told no, they're banned from having conker matches, not allowed anymore due to health and safety, not allowed to do that anymore. No, £7.95, make sure you check it out, well done. These are lovely. These remind me of a really almost sort of like praline and vanilla and gorgeous swirls of latte and mocha. Beautiful, soft mocha tones, soft caramels, beautiful vanillas and creams. They do look absolutely beautiful, don't they? Isn't the pearlescence off the chart? That's almost like a lighter tone of autumn there, isn't it?
It is. It really is. It's lovely. It's almost reminds me of this sort of time of year. You get sort of some toadstools coming up, and that sort of really soft, fawny tones.
Yeah, really lovely soft. You've got those. It's a really almost vanilla colour, but there's a soft champagne underneath, isn't there?
There is. It's really gentle and soft.
Yeah, it is.
Almost got like sort of that boiled sweet type.
I was thinking Werther's Originals. That's what I was thinking. When I saw them, I could taste a Werther's Original. They are, what's the other ones? Merrymints. What's that? Is it? I've never had one of those. My grandmother she would eat Werther's Originals until they were going out of fashion. So I remember that they were. They've really high sugar content, and when you're elderly and you need a bit of a sugar boost, you know, but as soon as I saw them, I was thinking that. But the thing is, don't think about that. Think about the bowl of sweets that we've got here in the kitchen. There's like the biggest sized goldfish bowl full of sweets in the kitchen is here, and at the minute it's full of glacier mints. Look at Paul's face. Why glacier mints? The other day, somebody put chocolate-covered caramels in this colour wrapper in there, filled it up to the brim. 2 days, they were gone.
I'm not surprised.
It's like locusts. In. They are beautiful, soft colours. Do make sure that you are checking out. They're a lovely size as well. You could also, one of these, just as a ring, would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
It would.
Really lovely. Price is coming in on your screen at £4.95. That's what we love. Again, when you see our beautiful shell, you're going to see it in a very different guise in the last kit with us later on tonight. You can see it in a very, very different look. But when you're seeing the pearlescence, when you're seeing the iridescence, when you're seeing those beautiful secondary tones, when you get a chance to see those gorgeous soft pinks, turquoises and greens in the actual pearlescence of those shells, you'll know you've got great quality. Really great quality. £4.95 on your screen. Hello to those of you multi-buying as well. Great to have your company. Thank you so much for joining us at this opportunity. We've got major bundles coming up for you. We have indeed. They are coming your way. Looking forward to bringing you them. Our star buys are coming up very, very soon. Casey pearls, and let's not forget as well that metre-long length of rosary link chain that's already got the amethyst there for you. It is just going to be the most amazing. Honestly, that price, it's one of those moments. Definitely. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those gorgeous puffy shell ovals. Lynn and Collection Devon. Need to go over to the other side of my screen so that you're successful. Good luck. Good luck. Okie dokie. So, I do. Let's go for it. Very last of stock. These are so good. I think it would be very. My top is already busy though, Tom. So this, I would say, well, do you know what? You could go all out and go full on pattern on pattern. Now. This, check this out. This is the last of stock on this now, Sarah. Isn't that impressive?
No, I love that because that's just me all over.
You love your fuchsias, your purples, your blues. It's a premiere to the late show, and with only 18. Sorry, correct me. 16 left. Now this is agate. And it is, this is mesmerising to see agate like this, isn't it?
It is, because you really see all the character of every single gemstone, all the different striations that are running through.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
It is, it's beautiful.
Really, really quite exciting. And I'm going to spin it round for you so you get a chance to see the other side as well. Because what I love about this is there's enough on there to make a massive statement necklace, some earrings, a beautiful long drop pendant. I mean, I'm just going to stand to the one side a minute. Hang on, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand that side. Because I think you need to see that without my top behind it. Fuchsia pink, jet blacks, purples, mauves. It is a real head turner, isn't it?
It is. And for me, you know, you could just have that central section. Just that.
£11.95, Sarah.
Wow.
Sorry to cut you across. £11.95, and I'm being told. Say that again. For all this. Say again, because Tom's going to take that price down.
Wow. Just the central section is a real statement.
Yeah,
colour.
absolutely.
But then you've got all of the rest of that to be able to make maybe a wire wrap bangle, make your earrings to go with it. I can see this, you know, into maybe a springtime sort of flower fairy crown tiara style piece. Maybe you're going to a themed evening or something like that where you need a piece of jewellery that you're not going to find in the high street.
It's definitely one of those ones that is going to turn heads, isn't it?
It is.
It really is. Now, you've got layout bars very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 on that strand. 33 substantial, really substantial agates. Like, majorly substantial. Working out at 24 pence each per bar. Goodness me. £7.95 on your screen. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those striations that Sarah was just talking about. The different markings. Hello collectors in North Yorkshire, Claire in South Yorkshire, multi-buying, good girl, well done. Julie in Northumberland, Jennifer in Gwent, Val in Merseyside, Brian, well done. Sam on the Channel Islands, anonymous collectors. You are there. You are loving that. Unfortunately, we haven't got any left. Well done. Well done. That was an absolute head turn. It really, really was. It's time. And I did say, keep your ears out for... We are bringing you some beautiful Casey pearls. These are some of the best colour Casey pearls I've seen.
They're lovely, aren't they?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're just mesmerising on their own. Absolutely beautiful. Sort of mermaid's tails, peacock feathers. You see all those different colours in there.
And there are so many different colours. So many different colours. Look at these. Right. There's green. There's magenta. There's beautiful turquoise. There is a deep teal blue. There's a purple. There's a forget-me-not blue there. There's a gorgeous golden tone that is just absolutely mesmerising. Some outstanding colours. And some really beautiful rippled surfaces that are bouncing so much of that pearlescence and that radiance back out at you. What would you be inclined to do with Keishi pearls? What's your sort of go-to with them?
I mean, I like to keep them quite classic.
Yeah.
And you can just pearl knot them, but actually use quite a nice coloured knotting material between them. So maybe pick out one of the tones in there.
Yeah. Nice idea.
I'm looking at the colour palette in there, and it's reminding me of when you heat treat copper.
Yes,
and you get all of those different colours. So I can see this working beautifully if you want to work it with some of your copper work.
Yeah, nice.
So
sort of bare copper wire.
Copper, yes, definitely. Or some of the sheet copper we've had.
Yes.
I know we had that a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to do some doming and then do some treating where you can actually heat the copper and you get all these beautiful colours coming out of it.
Yeah.
And I can see these just working and mirroring those colours so beautifully. And that's really difficult to find something to go with a really statement piece of copper work like that
I can understand
and not take away from it.
Yeah.
But this is just going to enhance the beauty of the copper work, and the copper work is going to enhance the beauty of these.
Well, there seem to be sort of hidden colours almost in the Keishi pearls.
Yes.
If you see the recording again, and this is it in sort of what we're trying to do is simulate daylight here, you can see that copper colour coming out in that Keishi surface, can't you?
There's one that's facing me that almost looks like rose gold.
The thing is, it'll look different to you than it does to me because the lighting state's different. It's almost, that pearlescence is almost colour change in some ways.
That's it.
Very, very clever, Mother Nature, very, very clever. This is a beautiful 38 centimetre strand, 11 by 7 millimetres. And again, you know, Sarah's just given us some great ideas for the Keishi pearls, really beautiful ideas. But again, you know, you may have ideas at home. You may have worked with Keishi pearls already. We'd love to hear from you if you've got time to message in for us via the web, via the app, and of course via the text message system. We have promised you that these were going to be an outstanding price, $8.95 for those beautiful Keishi pearls. Those good. If you think about how normally these are about anywhere between $14.95 and probably $21.95 ordinarily when you're looking at those gorgeous Keishi pearls. We're now looking at an under £10 price, superb value for money, all genuine, all the real deal. The pearlescence is genuine, it is not a coating. Yes, there's a little bit of enhancement on the colour, but that surface, that is all the Keishi pearl. That is all the pearlescence. That is all the nacre that you can possibly want from your beautiful organic gemstone. 0800 644 655. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. You can download the app from the App Store. Hi, Philippa. Hi, Colette in Hampshire. Hi, Helen and Cheryl and Caroline. Hello, Brian and Georgina and Angelique and Carolyn and Denise and Elle. Colette's in Yorkshire, Sue in Derbyshire. Anonymous collectors, how are you? I hope you're really, really, really well. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out. Some of you, again, multi-buying on these. I've got collectors in Texas joining us, collectors in Ohio, collectors in Bristol, Greater Manchester. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Really, really, really easy to get involved as well. Let me just hold out that entire strand so that you can appreciate those beautiful colours. They look fantastic, don't they? All the colours, greens there, blues, pinks, those rose gold colours that Sarah just mentioned, I am seeing loads of right now.
That's it.
Really seeing those.
Just changing the angle again, I'm seeing more of that rose gold colour, but then I'm seeing loads of beautiful lilacs and purples.
Definitely.
And it's just, that strand is amazing.
It is a beautiful strand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do make sure you're checking out. Thank you, Sylvia's multi-buying. Lorraine's there. Claire's in Angus. Well done indeed to you. Oh, look at those rose golds that Sarah was pointing out that she could see from the other side of the studio. Now that I've taken them off the back of my wrist and you are seeing those beautiful rose golds gleaming back out at you. Absolutely beautiful. Hold those lines, hold those lines. Now, for those of you waiting for the rosary link chain with your amethyst, it's coming up about 15 minutes away. 74 of them only. That's all. Well, you see, this is a very good question, Ben. Ben was just saying, you know, if somebody was to rosary link a meter's worth of amethyst nuggets, how long would it take? Now, normally, Sarah,
yes,
we would be saying it takes on average
about 30 to 40 seconds to make each component, probably.
Okay.
Each link.
Yeah, and then put it all together.
That's it.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay.
Plus then you've got all of the material that you're going to, you always with rosary linking have wastage.
Yeah.
No matter how you do it, you're always going to have some wastage. So you know, you've got that material wastage that you've got to think about, and then you've got to find, you know, those gemstones that are all that perfect shade and of a similar size to create this as well.
Okay. So, and also make sure that those drill holes are going to be substantial enough to pass through.
Definitely.
This is coming up. It's going to be a little bit of a game changer. Looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. However, before then, love these. Absolutely adore them. Say again. I mean, but everything does. It's multicoloured. Tom is going, it goes with your top ray. Goes with the top ray. This is your... Ben's just gone, smoky quartz won't go. Not with that one, darling. Oh. These are a beautiful turquoise Tibetan blue. They are beautiful. I was just about to say, get back in your box, Gokwan. You've got the most gorgeous turquoise vein appearance running through these. You've got those gorgeous moments where the magnesite just looks like authentic Tibetan turquoise. Very, 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 very clever. However, looks like Tibetan turquoise, but without the price point. 0800 614 655, the number that you need to be dialing. This is your puffy hearts, top drilled as well, top to bottom drilled, which means that they are going to sit beautifully. I know so many of our guest designers have asked for more and more and more top to bottom drilled strands. $6.95 on your screen, 38 centimetre strand, genuine magnesite with December's birthstone colour. Without a doubt, featuring heavily in this. It's so clever the way that the magnesite looks like Tibetan turquoise, isn't it?
It is, and it allows you, if you're a lover of this tone and you love turquoise, to be indulgent in your designs and get the same feel. Absolutely,
definitely. The thing is, to have Tibetan turquoise in a strand like this, I think I'm right, Tom, we haven't had Tibetan turquoise like this, have we? In a strand? No. Okay, so we've had sort of a short strand with rondelles, I think. But I don't think we've had, to our knowledge, anything like this when it comes to that beautiful Tibetan turquoise blue. Hello to Pat, hello to Francois, hello to collectors in Hampshire, hello to collectors in Norfolk, hello to collectors in the West Midlands, hello to collectors in London. Great to see you tonight. Do make sure that you're checking out. It's a beautiful gemstone to work with. Magnesite is one of those gemstones that if you're wearing it, bracelets, rings, necklaces, earrings, it is perfect for all those different areas because, of course, you're looking for durability, you're looking for wearability, you're looking for longevity. And magnesite actually is very, very much one of those gemstones on a bracelet, you know, around the neckline, ears. It's going to look absolutely beautiful. Thing is as well, if you're thinking, well, so what we've got a 10 by 9. Okay, so on average, every strand is going to have on average 38 on there. That's a lot of pairs of earrings. Plus, we've got, if you've got those solid stunning silver, fabulous posts, which sold out, earrings with that are going to look fantastic. Earrings with both of our kits, both of our bundles, I should say. So, We've got a bundle here of gold coloured findings and silver coloured findings. So I think I'm right in saying, that they are 150 piece bundles each. So you've got 300 bundle coming up for you in those bundles a little bit later on. So many different beautiful looks that you could get from this strand, from those bundles, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. I mean, for me, because they're top drilled,
yeah.
I see waterfall neckline pieces.
Yeah, lovely.
With them, just lots of different lengths with the hearts on the bottom. You've got both types of head pins in there, so you've got absolute freedom to create different sort of lengths of earrings. Yeah. I use the finer head pins to put detail onto my pieces as well. So don't just think about them as their original mechanics. Yeah. They allow you to do a lot more, and you've got so many there.
It's absolutely packed. Question. Où est le fleur?
I forgot it.
Oh, no! Jill, the boys just went, oh, Sarah's not wearing a flower.
I panicked as well because my hair's really long at the moment. It needs a good haircut. And I've got no flower. So if my hair looks a bit funny.
Oh, no, it doesn't. No. It's because you are.
I know, I've always got a flower in my hair.
Always got a flower in your hair.
I know.
Always.
I was halfway down the motorway and I thought, oh, no flower.
There we go, boys. Now you know. But Sarah's got a flower.
I know.
Shock horror. Shock horror. Now, have a look at these. Now, these are midnight, inky, gorgeous colour. Look at these. Huge pearl rondelles. Absolutely massive pearl rondelles. They're 10mm black freshwater cultured rondelles. 10mm on a 35cm strand. Now, very sizable pearls with amazing pearlescence, and they have properly got, they are proper midnight navy in tone, aren't they? I know they're called black freshwater cultured pearls, but they're not black. They are a navy midnight.
I think it's always a bit deceptive calling pearls black. Because they're very, 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 very rarely have that underlying black tone.
Yeah, it's mostly if you have a Tahitian.
That's right.
It's mostly if it's got that undertone, that secondary tone of that black with sort of maybe a more sort of gunmetal grey surface on the top.
That's right.
These are, they're not quite a peacock colour.
No, they've got a beautiful tone to them, and they will work beautifully if you've got those cashew pearls or the kits as well.
Definitely.
Both of the kits, they would work amazingly with as well. But yeah, they've got a real deep, lovely midnight blue tone in there, but then you've got all of the pearlescence, which then really lift that tone as well, and I'm seeing lots of light play off the surface.
I was going to say, because the light that's coming from behind me down over my shoulder is lighting these up and creating almost like an iridescent green as the secondary tone. Very, very, just look at your pearls. When you get them home, take them out, look at them, get them into natural daylight, twist that strand, see them moving, see the pearlescence. They are massive for the price on your screen. Why? Because anything over 8mm when it comes to a beautiful pearl is classed as majestic. It's classed as luxurious. And that is a strand full of luxury. Now you can see those secondary tones coming in that recording, can't you, Sarah?
Yes, you can.
Look at that.
Definitely. Beautiful.
$13.95, not tonight. 0800 644 655. Want to make sure that you are getting those fabulous, fabulous deals from us tonight. Loads of you pre-ordering on the bundles. Well done. $7.95 tonight. Literally take that price and slash it. 0800 644 655. That's the number that you need to be dialing. It's great size pearls. Really, absolutely beautiful. Think about the size of the pearls. I'm going to wrap those around the wrist just to kind of give you an idea. Sort of, if you were looking at a pearl bracelet, you're looking at that luxurious deluxe size of pearl. You're not looking at something that is small and dainty. You're looking at something that is big and bold and royal in size. $7.95. Do you make sure that you're checking out and confirming? I know that you're waiting on the phone lines. Thanks ever so much for your patience. We will get to answering your call as soon as possible. It is a free phone call, of course, that you are making when you're calling us here at Jewellery Maker. Free phone number on 0800 644 655 from any UK landline. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. Now then, let's jump on over to No. I've got plain silver. Is that... All right, my lovely. Tom said there should be some rose gold in there. No, but we have got plain silver. These are gorgeous. Solid sterling silver, gorgeous coin spaces that you're going to get. Just look at these. Now, they look like a mini slider mechanism clasp. If I just turn it to the side, you'll just, I think I've got it in the right place there, so you can see the drill hole. Should be able to just see that just here. Oh, there we go, that's better. There we go. So I'm reckoning your Eslons are going to go through here.
Definitely. I think your 0.4 Eslons would definitely go through that, possibly your 0.9. You would just need to seal the end with a little bit of white glue just to give that seamless finish to the end of the Eslon to get that through there. But definitely, certainly your 0.4 will go through there without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, definitely. They're nice. We've got 5 in a pack. It's just that little splash of silver like we were talking about earlier with the larger beads. But this time around, you've got, if I just show you, because you've got 5 of them in the pack. So I'm just going to lift that up for you so you can see. And interspersing these into your jewellery just is quite a contemporary look, isn't it?
It is, because you've got that beautiful reflective quality, so that just gives you that sort of new modern edge to your designs.
Definitely.
It's just really beautiful, and it can be so simple, the design. I mean, I would be tempted to use the whole pack of these and just simply put a knot in between each one.
Nice,
and
very
a little macrame clasp at the back.
Yeah.
Very simple, sort of friendship style bracelet.
Yeah, nice.
But it's the sort of thing you can stack up with your favourite item of jewellery and always be like an everyday wear piece. Again, it's a sort of what I call my bedside table jewellery.
Yeah, definitely.
That's there all the time, that I just put on all the time.
Well, so many of our guest designers wear those beautiful sort of friendship bracelets with, whether it's got jadeite, a little bit of silver in it, $6.95 on your screen, $6.95. That's all you're paying for solid sterling silver, 5 in the pack that you're getting. They're 5mm rounds that you're getting. Nice depth to them as well. Just to show you that side on again. And that lovely, really reflective surface. It's gorgeous, isn't it? $6.95 for those 5 Cheshire and Oxfordshire. Well done indeed to you, anonymous collectors. Nice to see you tonight. I hope you're really, really well. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is time for your rosary link chain and your amethyst. Now, we had 74 available. That's all we had, 74. Yeah, not for long. This is your star buy. Each component, I'm just going to hold this section here because you are going to get a metre of this. You've got all the rosary linking going on. All that delicate amethyst look. Now, the reason I wanted to show you that up close is because we're talking about, I'm just trying to work out how many would be actually on here.
Are they less than a centimetre each link?
I'm looking at I think that's quite a big amount. Look at the gorgeous glow on that amethyst as well. Oh my goodness. But you can see as well how neatly is that wire wrapped in this. Neatly. When you're looking at the amethyst and how that wrapped loop on every amethyst, topping and tailing it, it is it's work heavy, isn't it?
It is. It is. There's a lot of time, a lot of patience, and it's that fine work as well. So it's getting those wraps uniform on both sides.
That's what I was gonna say. Making sure that each of those wraps is of the loop is of the same size. The same amount of coils going around that wrap loop as well. Otherwise, you get something that's a little bit longer. You get a section of it that is quite uneven almost.
That's right. So, and then it's the finishing off. So it's getting that wire cut flush to the gemstone, and flush to that work that you've done, and then remembering to link the next one onto it, because that's the thing that everybody forgets when they're rosary linking. You get carried away making rosary links, and you've forgotten to connect onto the next one. So it's one of those. You know, it is keeping your concentration for a long time as well. So for me, I'm always astounded at the amazing prices we do on these, because the materials, the work, the time, everything that goes into them, and I just love using these because it just changes your jewellery. So if you haven't maybe got the patience to work with smaller gemstones,
or the dexterity perhaps as well, though, isn't it, Sarah? You know, because a lot of our customers get in touch saying about dexterity issues. So that's just taken that task and that headache out of it, hasn't it?
It has. And for me, I love making multi-stranded neckline pieces or multi-stranded anklets and things like that out of these, because the work's there, the strength is in there in the chain as well. So you can really use these where they're going to get a little bit of sort of wear and tear, if you like. And because you've got that strength of a rosary link, you've got a really chain that's going to do a lot of work for you.
Definitely.
But you're not going to have to do the work to get it.
It's also a meter's length, so that's giving a lot, isn't it? And I just want to say to you, if you are thinking about multi-buying, now is the time to multi-buy. Please don't wait. It's whatever happens, it is going under £10. We're at £10.95 at the moment. It's not your price, it's going lower. So if you're sat with that in your basket, in your cart, you've checked out, just add another one, because it's still incredibly reasonable. 45 carats of genuine amethyst. You've got your silver plating on top of brass chain for £5.95. Now, bearing in mind, at £9.95, that's squeezing that to under £10. That is one of the biggest deals that you are going to get from us here at Jewellery Maker for that, and that's such strong amethyst colour. It's not wishy-washy, beautiful sort of nuggets of colour. It's a really lovely, strong colour, isn't it?
It is. Really got that uniformity of depth of tone through the strand. And for me, you know, I would just be adding this to the
first kit.
Well, to the first one, but also to the second one, because it's really going to draw out those autumn colours that we've got running through
definitely.
there. And for me, you know, you just... Amethyst mixes and matches with so many gemstones and so many different colour palettes that it's just one of those gemstones that I can't help it being my favourite, I'm afraid.
No, it's one of mine as well, but it is my birthstone, so I'm a bit biased. Can I just say, Veronica, Debbie, Christine, L, Helen, Jackie, Kay, Anne, Sandra, Kathleen, multi-buying. I've got Kay and Anne and Sandra and Emma and Stephanie, Christine, Marie. I've got Shirley and Pat and Christina and Pauline and Brian, Collectors and Devon. Hello to Helen. Hello to, oh my gosh, Veronica and Yvette. Well done. Debbie in the West Midlands. Well done indeed to you. Lots and lots and lots of you there. It is a beaut, isn't it? It really, it's a bit of a no-brainer, really, to work with this. Because, of course, you could, in effect, you could literally just pop one of the clasps that we've got coming up for you in the kit, just after 7 o'clock, in one of our bundles, pop a lovely clasp on there, and you've got a long line necklace waiting to go that you would never imagine paying less than £10 for.
You know, I'm looking at that, and I'm forever losing these.
Yes, glasses chain, great idea.
What a perfect Christmas gift.
Really? Right, so Sarah just literally held up her pair of specs to me, and she's just gone, I'm forever losing my glasses.
I am.
What a fabulous idea. Because that's such a great idea.
Because they're reading glasses, I take them on and off. And,
yes,
you know, and I have to send a child around the house going, have you seen my glasses? Have you seen my glasses? They're normally on the top of my head by that point, but you know, it's...
It's a great idea. That's a really lovely idea.
I love those.
Really lovely. Multi-strand bracelets, beautiful earrings. It's such a lovely length. You're going to get so much out of it. So much out of it. There's just a couple of those left. I've got collectors who have bought 4, 2s, 3s, 2. Just make sure that you're checking out. Well done. Moving on to box number... It's fabulous. This needs to be held out without a busy top behind, and just, this is special. Some of the prettiest floral tones that you are going to get from Morganites. Gorgeous aquamarines, 40 carats, Africana aquamarine and Morganite, and it's all unenhanced. That's nice, isn't it?
It is.
Really, really nice. Now, I'm holding it like this for you because I want you to see the graduation has been done for you. Literally, if you took it off this strand and restrung it as it is, with a beautiful clasp, you are offering customers aquamarine and Morganite in a beautiful neckline piece.
That's gorgeous. And I probably would be tempted not to do anything else with it. I might take a few of the smaller ones from either end, and if I got those sterling silver discs,
nice idea, yeah,
intersperse that, put one of those discs at the bottom of each set of earrings,
yeah,
and 3 in the neckline.
Lovely.
Give you a little bit extra length for the neckline. Yeah. But that is just, it's all done for you,
isn't it just?
And I love keeping graduated strands as they are, but if you want to, you feel free to take it off and have that free-flowing nature of allowing that graduation to undulate down the strand.
Absolutely. As well. It's not just, oh my God, this is the thing, where Tom goes, should be £9.95. I'm thinking, no, it's brilliant at £9.95. Absolutely brilliant. 0800 644 655 to £6.95.
Oh my goodness.
I find that astounding.
At that price, I wouldn't even be thinking about taking some from the end of the strand. I'd just get another one. Because then you can make a full suite of jewellery and not worry about it.
No, absolutely. You'd get earrings and a bracelet out of it if you've got another strand as well. Yeah, definitely. It is one of the most, I think it's the most classiest combination of colour when you put in Morganite and aquamarine together. They just need to be seen together, don't they? They are beautiful. Those baby pinks, those baby blues, they are sensational together. You've got that beautiful lustre, those gorgeous colours. Make sure that you're checking out. Now, while you're checking out, let me tell you a little bit about the 7 o'clock hour. First and foremost, we've got our first kit with Sarah coming up, which is a 2-part bundle, okay? So Sarah has worked with 2 bundles, 4 strands of gemstones that have never been put together in a kit before, and bundle of findings in the gold colour and, of course, as well, the silver colour, but also with wire. So that is very exciting. Then we've got, after the demo with Sarah, we've got the clasp bundle coming up for you. We've got the pendant and chain bundles coming up for you, which I've not even had a chance to show you yet. It is fabulous. Let me quickly give you a little sneaky cheeky peek. 2 beautiful large heart-shaped pendants, and their chains are coming your way in a bundle. You won't believe the price. It is absolutely unreal. We've also got the fabulous Sarah taking us through our demo as well, which we're really excited about. You've been pre-ordering like mad on your kits. The wait is over. The actual opportunity to see Sarah's demo and get your hands on these kits live is coming up for you on the other side of this.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
We have Bundle Bonanza coming your way. Now, before I start on the findings, which so many of you are grabbing, hi and bye, by the way, to all of these kits, because they're going to be on and gone, I can tell you right now. We've got, honestly, such brilliant affordability coming your way. So, two-part bundles coming your way that Sarah has worked with to take us through our demo. And the first part, we're going to look at 4 strands that we haven't bundled together before for you. I am in love with the fluorite cubes.
Oh, amazing, aren't they?
Absolutely in love with those. So we have got for you Amethyst Gorgeous Nuggets. I'm coming back to this beauty in a second. Then you've got your wonderful plain pyrite rounds in a 3mm. So imagine the amount of gorgeous, sort of gunmetallic golden colour that is going to come off those beautiful rounds, a little pop of colour. Then we've got these fantastic mini fluorite cubes, 4mm. 38 centimetre. But let's just come back to this little chappy strand here, this little cheeky one here. Now, that is two-tone lapis lazuli. But if you've ever seen azurite, which is a combination of lapis lazuli, a combination then with malachite, and of course one of the rarest gemstones out there, in fact there's probably none available in the world, cuprite, you have got the look of a beautiful, beautiful azurite strand here. Now it's lapis lazuli that has been enhanced with some beautiful vivid greens, and they look like mini planet Earths, don't they?
They do. They're beautiful.
They are gorgeous. Here are your wonderful fluorite cubes. Then you've got your gorgeous amethyst. So let me go through the carat weight. 140 carats of amethyst small nuggets, and they range in size from 6x5 to 12x8, approximately 38 centimetre strand. 165 carats of your two-tone lapis lazuli plain rounds, 6 mil, 38 centimetre. 30 carats of pyrite plain rounds, 3 mil, 38 centimetre strand, and 70 carats of the mini fluorite cubes. 405 carats in total. 1.5 meters of gemstones making their way to you from all those beautiful 4 together. Now, again, thinking about the colourways, thinking about that striking colourway, looking at, just for a second, let's just look at these mini fluorite cubes. How much in love with these are we right now? They're glowing, absolutely glowing. How are they to work with?
Oh, amazing. Absolutely.
I can see that neckline piece and the earrings, beautiful work. And the ring, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They're just beautiful to work with. Go with everything else in the kit, but they're just alive with light and colour.
Yes, they are, aren't they? Lovely as well, because you can see where you can pair up the colours on the strand. Yes. So like where the deeper purples are, you've got more than one of those. You can pair up those, you can pair up the mint greens, you can pair up the bi-colours as well.
You can. I mean, when I make earrings, I always separate my gemstones at the beginning, especially if I've got a multicoloured strand. So I will work out the pairs of colours. So I've got those ready to make earrings with. And then, you know, whatever else you've got left, you can then mix and match those in together. So like I have in the pendant, I've just let the colours home.
Yes,
sort of whatever I picked up out of my beading tray was the next bead that I used.
But they are absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love them. I'm going to put them next to the amethyst because clearly they do work beautifully with the amethyst. However, and I do love the fact that the pyrite lifts that beautiful pyrite sparkle running out through those lapis lazulis, those two-tone lapis lazulis. But they do all work beautifully together as well, because you've got the contrasting, you've got those beautiful greens being picked up by the fluorite. Purples and blues always work so beautifully together, very peacock tones coming through.
Yeah, beautiful peacock tones, absolute gorgeous. And just for me, those floral tones, you can't go wrong with them.
You can't.
And they'll mix and match beautifully. And having both kits sat next to each other, they would just seamlessly work together.
Definitely. This would work so well with the kit later on tonight. Later on at 9 o'clock tonight. $29.95 on your screen. Excuse me. Let me say that again. $29.95 on your screen. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We are going to halve that price for you. Half that price for you. 0800 644 655 14.98 to the penny. I didn't even know that we could do to the penny.
Wow.
To the penny. 14.98. Literally taking that price and halving it for you. It means that you can get all 4 strands. It means it's £3 and pardon. £3.75 per strand. I'm going to say to you right now, I cannot bring you the fluorite cubes. Excuse me. Those fluorite cubes, I cannot bring you at £3.75 on their own. Absolutely not. 4p per carat it works out at. Absolutely brilliant. That is part 1 of our bundle. So that's your bundle of gemstones right there, £14.98, under £15. To be honest with you, when it should be just under £30, I think that is an incredible saving for your genuine gemstones. The second part of the bundle is your very substantial findings kit. Now, this is sometimes one of the most requested elements of an opportunity here at Jewellery Maker. The yellow gold colour, the silver colour, and extra bonus for you, you've got your wire as well in both those colourways. 0.610 metres. You're also getting, in both colourways, your chain. You're also getting your crimp beads. You're also getting, in both colourways, your bolt ring clasp, your crimp bead covers, your jump rings, your spacer beads, your featherweight head pins, your normal head pins, and your shepherd's hooks. It is a 302 piece kit. It must be, because you've got your wires. So 302 piece kit, because you've got the inclusion of, now normally the findings kit is plentiful in its own right, isn't it, Sarah?
It certainly is. I mean, you know, the findings kits typically, you know, if I've got one of those kits and I've made my full suite of jewellery out of maybe even 2 strands or 3 strands, I've got lots and lots left,
I'm sure.
And for me to have both colourways with this set of gemstones, just basically because it works with both the gold and the silver colour,
definitely.
Just was a freedom to just change the designs and work in a different way with them. So for me to have that, and for me that's just a stash builder. I would be.
Oh my gosh, it needs to be with the price that we've got for you tonight for these. Again, bundles, and that's what it is. It's a bundle bonanza. So we have bundled 2 different colourway, 150 piece findings kits, and 2 reels of copper wire in the matching colourway with the kit. And tonight's price, you are looking at 5p per element within that kit. 5p per element within that kit. $14.95 on your screen for the 2 colourways of your 150 piece findings kit, plus your 0.6 copper wire in the gold colour with the silver plating, and then of course your 0.610 metres in the silver plated round. However, what I will say to you is we are going over to Sarah so that we can go through a let's just indulge, quite frankly, in Sarah's expertise and her little hints and tricks that she's got for us, because I'm going to bring all of this over here. Wow, I know, it's so much to bring over.
I know.
And not drop it on the floor, she says. Thanks for that. They're all singing the Mission Impossible theme now. Amazing piece of jewellery. So in this, and I'm sure you had loads left over. I love that you've kind of used some of the main pieces, like for example, you've used the chain.
Yes.
You've used the wire, which is great. You've used the spacer beads. You've used the gemstones, obviously. This I love because obviously you've just used the wire as the component, and that must mean, you know, I mean, how much of all the findings of the gold have you still got left?
I've got a huge bag of components.
Oh my gosh, loads of those components.
Loads of wire. I've got the wire here, so I've got literally, I just popped it all in the bag together because there was so much.
Fab.
I've probably hardly touched the findings packs at all.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 pieces, all of them, even the ring, gemstone heavy.
Yes, yeah.
Gemstone generous, I should say.
Because I had so much, you know, when you get 4 strands of gemstones, that just means that you can make so much more. You can be, you know, you can be as sparing with your gemstones as you'd like if you get this kit home, but there is no need to be. No,
there is an abundance of gemstones that in these 9 pieces, which is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. How much time have you spent?
This one probably took about a day and a little bit.
Okay.
So not huge, you know, it's not like we're talking seed bead
sort of hours, I see. No.
For a piece of jewellery. But, you know, some of them are quick pieces of jewellery and some of them are a little bit more indulgent.
Okay.
But in time, but, you know, it's well worth it when you've got such beautiful components to work with.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. And the fact, I've got to say, and I know that I love those mini fluorites, those little mini cubes.
They're gorgeous.
Never seen them before in a kit.
fluorite's not normally something we get in very angular.
No, not at all. No,
because of the structure of it. So normally you sort of get rondelles or rounds. But yeah, for me, the cubes are beautiful, and because you've got so much light sort of emitting from them.
Absolutely. Do you know what? You'd think that we'd see more because it is a cubic gemstone. It's an isometric gemstone, so you would think you'd see more. Very bizarre. Okay. You are going to take us through, we were talking earlier about rosary linking. Yes. Now, I talk a lot about rosary linking because it's one of my favourite. I love the look that a rosary link brings. I love the length of necklace you can get from it. I love the openness of it, and then gemstones, then openness. So, you were saying, I was saying, but you know, oh, it must be so time consuming, blah, 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 blah. And you went, there's a hack.
There is.
I like a life hack.
Yes. For me, when I first started making jewellery, way back when, and I learned how to make rosary linking, and I thought, oh gosh, it takes so long, and each, you know, you've got to cut the piece of wire every time you want to use it, and you waste your wire, and I thought there's got to be a better way of doing it. So this is my quick way of doing rosary linking.
Jewellery Maker life hack. I like it, my lovely. Over to you, take us through it.
So normally when we do rosary linking, we would cut the wire into a long length, or we would cut each length in turn, and we'd make each rosary link on a smaller piece of wire. And then of course you'd have waste from both ends of your piece of wire.
Okay.
Today we're not. We're going to preload our beads onto our wire. So preloading literally just means picking up the gemstones and popping them on the wire. Now the great thing is with these amethyst and the fluorite and even the smaller pyrites, every gemstone will go on this wire.
Did the 0.6 fly through?
Every single one.
Absolutely fabulous stuff. That's great to know.
So, you know, this is the sort of thing, you know, if you don't want to preload the gemstones and you happen to have a child who quite happily will sit there and do that for you, that's fine. So you just need to, however, you don't need to do all of them at once.
No, okay.
So you can literally preload them, and I've just got my wire, and all I've done with my wire is I put the guard back on the wire so it doesn't come undone on its own. So the little guard that comes with it, I've just put it back on the reel of wire.
To lock it in place.
Lock it in place.
Okay.
So that's now safe there. So the first bit we're going to do is we're going to make our first loop.
Okay.
So now typically we would say give yourself more room to work with the wire, but if you're making rosary links, if you're making each loop every time and you're going to cut off 2 or 3 centimetres of wire, you know, our materials, if you are selling your jewellery, have to be factored in.
Yes.
So the less waste you can have, the more profit you can make.
Well, and if you were using the solid sterling silver wire, oh my gosh, you desperately want to waste nothing of that, wouldn't you?
That's it. So for me, I can make a rosary link with about 1 inch of wire.
Okay.
Okay, and have just a little bit left over. So about 1 inch of wire, and that's coming out at the top of my round nose pliers, and I can see both barrels at the top there. I'm just going to push that wire away and create a 90-degree angle.
Okay.
I'm then going to release my hand and allow an empty barrel of my pliers to be sat at the top, and bring that wire all the way over and back to the almost facing the floor, if you like. So now both wires are sort of perpendicular. I'm just going to release my pliers again so that that loop's sitting on the bottom of my pliers, the bottom mandrel. I'm just going to take that shorter wire out so it's at 90 degrees. Now it's important to do that because when we start to wrap, if that's facing down the length of this wire, your wrapped loops are not going to be neat and tidy, not going to be really close to each other. So I'm going to just, I normally would leave my pliers in there, but just so you can see, I've got that little right angle there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hold that loop in my pliers, and then I'm going to wrap that smaller end neatly around. Now if you find you can't do it with such a short piece of wire remaining, give yourself a little bit more.
Okay, my lovely.
It's better to have more so that you get a neat wrapped loop at the top there than to be stingy and then have a messy loop. So now you can see I've got such a tiny little bit of wire to cut off. It's about 3 millimetre. I'm just going to take that off with my flush cutters or your wire cutters. And if you're new to jewellery making, you'll have got those in your getting started kit.
Yep.
You'll have got a pair of cutters in there, and they're absolutely perfect for doing this. So now I've dropped 3 of my gemstones down because I'm doing my rosary linking in 3s. And I'm now going to make the next loop. Now to do that, I need to make sure that it's going in the same direction as the one below. So I want to hold the wire so I can't see the loop of that one.
Yep.
So that I know that when I make this loop, it's going to be in the same direction. And I'm also going to make sure that my wire is in the same position as it was last time when I made the loop at the bottom on my round nose pliers. Because if I suddenly go up here, I'm going to get a larger loop.
Okay.
And if I suddenly go down here, I'm going to get a smaller loop.
Okay. And so could you mark your round nose pliers as to so that you knew exactly where to pop them in?
Definitely. I would use something like a little bit of nail polish in a
Okay.
bright colour, or you can use something like
and then you can just take it straight off then, rather than a marker pen, which would maybe stay on there.
If you use your nail polish remover, it'll take the marker pen off as well. So either or. That will work beautifully.
Fabulous.
So we're going to do the same process again, but we're going to do it with a longer piece of wire. So 90 degrees away. That's going to give me the space to put my wrapped loops in underneath. Wire right over the top, again releasing my pliers. And then I can then use that wire to go around and create my loops. Now I've left a bit too much of a gap there, but when you're at home, you'll be able to get it really neat and tidy. Because I must have moved my hand. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut that one off really nice and neat and tidy. Now what I would do at home is on every single link before I move on is make sure that those little tails of wire are
tucked in,
pushed down, and I would do that with my flat pliers and make sure they're pushed right in so we get a nice neat loop.
So that you could put 5 gemstones on there, 1 gemstone on there, 1 silver bead on there, 1 finding on there. It doesn't matter what it is that's going in between the rosary links, the process would still be the same.
It would. So now, where we're going to start to, so I didn't have any waste there because I've gone off the reel. So the only waste is when we create that first loop on the rosary link. So I'm going to do that again. So I've got my wire, I've got it positioned in the same place. I'm going to create my loop exactly the same as before. Now I'm going to stop right now.
Okay.
And if you remember to do this every time before you go to the next stage, I'm going to add my previous link on now. So if you remember, when you get to that sort of stage where you've got the loop and the right angle, this is where we can now add in our next loop. So we're ready to add that in. And that way you're just going to literally build your chain as you go. So I'm going to wrap that one, and I always do the same amount of loops. So try and do 3, 4 loops round, and then cut that off, and then we're ready to drop down the next set of beads. And that really is as simple and quick as it is.
It is really, really quick and easy, isn't it?
It is. So again, just make sure that you have all the gemstones pushed down, create that loop, and you'll see that your chain
really does build really quickly then, doesn't it?
It will. So there you go. Very, very simple, very, very quick, takes the stress out of it, takes all the waste out of it. And for me, I can sit in front of the TV, I've got my beads preloaded, I can sit and do these.
Well, they're not dashing everywhere then, are they?
They're not, and I can sit and I can watch whatever I like on the TV, like a little bit of Jewellery Maker, and I can get my jewellery made at the same time.
I did watch a bit of Strictly on Saturday night. Other Saturday night shows are available. And do you know what I was thinking of when I was watching Strictly? Mark Smith. Do you know why I was thinking of Mark Smith? Because he admitted that the first night of Strictly, they sit at home and they prepare their pickled onions for Christmas. So as I was watching Strictly Come Dancing on Saturday night, I was thinking, oh, I wonder if Mark and they're at home pickling their onions. Anyway, on that note, we've got an amazing bundle coming up for you. Thank you so much for showing us that little Jewellery Maker hack. We do like that. These are just a no-brainer. Okay, so we've got 2 big pendants, 1 amethyst, 1 beautiful howlite. Okay, just spinning them around for you so you can see them as well. Beautifully bezel set. I'm in love with the fact that that is totally exposed at the back as well, which is gorgeous, right? So you're getting those, but then you're also getting, with each of these gorgeous pendants, you are getting a gorgeous long length chain, (36 inches) with a 2-inch extender. So you're getting those 2 long length chains with 2 beautiful pendants. Now, these are silver plated. That is a huge, huge dogtooth amethyst that you're getting in this particular one, and I'll show you why. Have a look at that beautiful striation on the side there. Can you see how that's forming almost in that canine tooth formation? Really strong. So you've got a little bit of dogtooth amethyst going on there with some really deep purples, which are gorgeous, aren't they?
Beautiful.
And then you've got that Winter Wonderland. Beautiful snow white and gorgeous thunder grey coming through there. It is beautiful. Now, if you think about all the Christmas parties, if you're thinking about, I'm not being funny, if you are thinking about those big chunky sweaters and cardigans that you're going to be wearing, because it is getting colder, on a long length chain, one of these as a gift for Christmas, which, by the way, was just 12 weeks away till Christmas Eve, just yesterday. That on the end of that chain. In fact, let me pop it onto the end of the chain so you get a chance to see it. Now, you may choose to not gift this and keep it for yourself. The price is going to allow you to multi-buy. What sort of price are you thinking per chain and per... These are bundled together. You don't have to choose. You are going to get both the howlite and the amethyst. You're going to get all of it. So you're going to get that beautiful long length chain and pendant, and you don't have to choose price. £2.49 per component. What?
Wow.
Isn't it good?
That's amazing.
£2.49 for the amethyst pendant.
I would have imagined of each of those chains would have been more than that.
Absolutely. Honestly, when I came into work this afternoon and Tom said to me, Ray, we are bundling bonanza-ing tonight, and come and have a look at this bundle. I was thinking, oh, that'd be brilliant. You know, £24.95 and an absolute push for that. And then he just laughed and went, no, Raymond. It's £9.95. Pardon? Pardon? This is an amazing opportunity for you to get ideas for gifts for your friends, for your family. I've got to say, I would be tempted literally to just go one for me and one for friends and family. You've got it just as an opportunity.
Oh, definitely.
To treat yourself at £9.95 plus then, and again, you may go, do you know what, actually, I'm just going to keep the amethyst one and I'm going to gift the howlite. It's not a problem. No one is going to know that you have spent under £2. Did you say £2.70 or did you say £2? So under £2.50 for each component.
Wow. You know, that is just amazing. I mean, you know, you might think, oh, you know, actually, I want to have the opportunity to be able to wear that pendant on a shorter line.
Yeah.
Well, if you've got the kit with the bundle with the silver plated wire and you want to make an amethyst rosemary link to go with that, and then just put the bolt ring clasp at the bottom, you can actually clip on and off the pendant.
The big pendant, yeah.
And you've got the opportunity of different ways of being able to wear the same component. I do love a long line pendant, though.
And it's gorgeous, and I just want to show you the chain on the back of the hands. It's a curb chain. It's brass with silver plating on top of it. And believe you me, I have seen brass chains with plating on top of it for over £50 in big designer jewellers. So when you're looking at, looking for sort of comparisons, good gracious me. £9.95 for all 4 components. 2 chains, 2 pendants, beautiful Zambian amethyst for £2.40. I don't even know. I don't even know how we have even done that. Zambian amethyst from Colombo, southern Zambia, already set. In this price point, you're looking at that at £2.49.
I'm blown away. I completely don't even know what to say about that price.
Isn't it so good?
It's amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. You've got such, look at again, that bezel setting is beautiful.
you know, if you wanted to, if you're like me and love amethyst, if you wanted to put that on a keychain.
Oh yeah, you could, couldn't you?
just for me.
Or bag chain, keychain would work beautifully, wouldn't it?
For me, that's sort of, you know, an indulgent luxury to put that on your keys or put on your handbag.
Definitely.
But at that price, I wouldn't even be thinking, oh, I'm being really indulgent to do it.
No, not at £2.49. It was at 24. You know, the thing is, you can walk into Michael Kors or somewhere, you know, sort of the big sort of, you know, your Fossil, your DKNY. You can walk into these different sort of designer stores and buy key rings for £19.95.
Oh, definitely.
And it's just their brand in brass with a coating on it. You know, so just thinking about what it is that you're getting is, and so many of you are multi-buying. There is name after name after name. Right, we need to say hello to Adriana, to Carol, to Pat, to Dorothy May, to Gail, to Kathleen. Can I just say thank you to everybody who's multi-buying? That is exactly the way to do it. Well done indeed. Marion, Zoe, Clayton, Carmarthenshire. Hello to Siobhan and to Jenny, Margaret, Karen, Jane, to Chris. Hello. Oh gosh, there are so many of you there. Thank you so much. That was an absolute treat and a half, as was your little JM hack. Thank you so much, my lovely. Absolutely brilliant. Now, we're coming back a little bit later, of course. Sarah's here with us all the way through till 10 o'clock. But we've got our amazing second opportunity to take a sewer demo with Sarah later on the bundles that we've got coming up for you at 9 o'clock tonight. So the bundles that we've got coming up for you contain shell pearl. They contain your absolute must-have beautiful Eslons, your bicones, your Polish fire beads, the lot. It's all coming up for you a little later on. And so much jewellery, you can shake a big stick at it. So we're back with Sarah in a little while. Thank you, my darling, very much. And I came over with so much. And I'm just leaving.
That's fine.
I feel empty-handed after all of that. Lovely stuff. And you are loving the bundles. You are absolutely loving it. There are more bundles coming up. Eyes open. Keep watching because it is well worth it. We've got some amazing deals. Right then. Let's bring you some... These look like Maltesers. They literally, I haven't had any sugar for, what's the date today, please?
25th.
26 days. Sugar-free for 26 days. Sugar-free and alcohol-free for 26 days. And I'm looking at these, I'm thinking, oh, minstrels. Oh, Maltesers. 350 carats of bronze colour-coated pyrite plain rounds. They are looking so good, I can tell you right now. They have such a decadent, beautiful, metallic glow to them. 10 millimetres, 38 centimetre strand. 0800 644 Pirate from Brazil. Paul just said in my ear, I'm going to bring in a jar of chocolate spread tomorrow, Ray. Just leave it on the desk for you. No. Not until the 28th. $6.95 on your screen. Now, thinking about, they've got that beautiful metallic weight to them. They've got that gorgeous, rich bronze colour. They're going to look amazing with our kit at 9 o'clock tonight. Absolutely beautiful. You've got the most look at that lovely sheen. They are gorgeous, aren't they? You can see that there is almost like a mirror-like beautiful return of light when the light is hitting it on the curve of my wrist here. Now again, thinking about what it is you're getting, $6.95. And with Christmas coming, all the metallics will be out, I can tell you now. Have a look at these. Gorgeous, rich colour. Really lovely. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, of course, if you want to join us online and via the app. Lots and lots to bring you. So thank you so, can I just say thank you so much to everybody who's purchasing this evening. It's gorgeous to have your company. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Julie, nice to see you. Hello to collectors in Norfolk, multi-buying. Well done indeed to you. West Midlands and London, great to see you tonight. Thank you very much indeed. $6.95 on your screen. And again, thinking about what it is you're going to be working these gorgeous gemstones with. What are you going to be putting these with? We've got those phenomenal clasp bundles coming up for you very, very soon. Very, very soon. Just after 8 o'clock, they're coming up for you. Looking forward to that. Hold those lines. Then we jump into these are delicious in their colour and their glossiness. Really, really lovely. Oh, look at that colour. They are beautiful, aren't they? You're looking at a proper regal royal blue. And the lustre is fantastic, isn't it? It really, really is. 330 carats of blue agate faceted rounds. I'll tell you what, if you want a splash of almost lapis lazuli colour, but with the glossiness that you get from a polished agate, and still keeping some of those moments of the banding, even though we've beautifully developed that colour. 330 carats of blue agate faceted rounds, 12 millimetres in size, beautifully bold, 38 centimetres round. Wait for your price. So 800 644 655. Rio Grande do Sul Brazilian agates as well. Very nice. Splash of deep oceanic colour coming your way for under £5. We love a cheeky treat. Under £5 for you tonight. And again, you can make sure that you are jumping in, getting involved and checking out as soon as you possibly can. It's just 30-day money-back guarantee. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? It really, really is. 30-day money-back guarantee for you from us here at Jewellery Maker, and of course under £3 for the entire day's postage and packaging. So if you are multiple buying today, if you bought already in the morning show, the mid-show, and you're buying with us tonight here, that means you've just paid £3 for the entire day's shipping and handling. So it really, really does. If you are looking forward to getting the findings kits back to your house and unwrapping all of that package and then thinking about the gemstones that you're going to be working with, you're going to get the clasp bundle that we've got coming up for you in the next hour. It's going to be one of those evenings where you do not want to miss out on those bundles at all. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming, won't you? Huge good luck. Stay where you are. Well done. Now, we've seen these in some of the larger sizes, but we haven't seen them in the daintier size. Oh, the golds on these are amazing. For me, this is like seeing a lapis lazuli in reverse. So it's like when you see lapis lazuli, it's mostly blues with flashes of the pyrite, whereas this is mostly the pyrite with a little flash and splash of blue. 50 carats of blue marcasite plain rounds, 4 millimetres in size, 38 centimetre strand. They are beautiful, aren't they? Look at that golden colour. That splash of blue in those gorgeous golds. They are gorgeous. They're like really ornate, expensive individual globes, don't they? They look really, really beautiful. And each one is a genuine pyrite. Genuine pyrite round, 4 millimetres in size. Now again, you could use these all together. You could use them sparingly. You could rosary link them, of course, like Sarah has just shown us with the amethyst. But you don't have to necessarily use the amethyst. You could just rosary link these. And again, thinking about that, if you were rosary linking these rounds, look at the symmetry. Look at that beautiful calibration, that uniformity of shape and size. If that's something that you love in your jewellery, then this strand is definitely going to give you that. But what it's also going to give you is that splash of golden colour. Working with this strand and then the yellow gold colour findings pack, that's going to be a bit of a treat, isn't it?
Oh, it is, definitely. Really going to work together and really bring out those characteristics from the gemstone.
Definitely, definitely. I would say, make sure if you want to multi-buy, this is the time to do it. £5.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, and you can join us on the app, and of course you can download that from the App Store on Google Play. And then of course that means that you can Jewellery Maker on the go if you've got the app. Again, thinking about the gemstone that you're working with, thinking about the gemstone and the colours that you've got as well with this one, £5.95 on your screen. to be able to work with those gorgeous lagoon blues and those lovely moments of that bright, bright, bright golden colour. Now you may have the larger sizes. Now we've done it in a, we've done blue marcasite, we've done green, we've done reds, and those reds and greens, they look like Christmas baubles on a strand. They really do. With the blues, there's something a little bit more decadent, something a little bit more sort of, definitely more sort of jewellery orientated for the rest of the year, not just necessarily for the festive season. Hello collectors in London, West Yorkshire, excuse me, West Glamorgan, anonymous collectors, nice to have your company, well done. Hello those of you in London, nice to see you tonight, well done. Making sure that you are checking out and confirming. Do you need to take that next step? Check out as soon as you can. Good luck. We've got bicolour amethyst. Now, this is an important strand to see stretched out like this so that you can see the graduation of colour. The centre, which is here where the deeper purples are, they graduate in colour beautifully all the way through. So you've got pockets of deep, pockets of beautiful light tone all the way through the strand. And that means that it's not just willy-nilly put onto the strand. That is one of the sort of situations where our gemstone colour selectors will sit, they will pair the colours, they will line them all up, they will piece them all together, make sure they're grouped beautifully all together, and then string them. 0800 644 655. Bicolour amethyst plain rounds, all graduated by colour. Beautiful tones of colour stationed on the strand. Very workable with both of the kits that we've got for you tonight. Definitely, definitely, definitely. 0800 644 655. This is an enhanced from Brazil, which is unusual as well. Normally, your Brazilian amethyst is heat treated. This is natural, unenhanced, from Ametista in Brazil. Beautiful quality, isn't it? Really lovely deep tone. 38 centimetre strand, 4mm rounds. All unenhanced. So what's the price that you put on unenhanced natural gemstones? Yeah, exactly. Wait until you see what we can do for you. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking out. Lots of multi-buying going on as well, which is gorgeous to see. Well done, South Yorkshire. Well done, West Midlands. £6.95 for and it is going to be one of those gemstones that works well with both of our kits tonight, but also if you've got stash at home and you are just thinking, okay, I've got findings at home, I do want to make sure that I have got gorgeous matching colour and tone and saturation amethyst. That's what I want to use, whether that's for clients, whether that's for friends, for relatives. People must be starting to think about making 4 gifts for Christmas. Surely.
Definitely if you've got a large family or lots of people to make for,
yeah,
you'd want to be starting to, if you haven't already, be making for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, you don't want to be in a rush towards the end.
No,
and then
it's busy enough as it is.
And thinking, you know, you don't want to sort of think you've got too much to do.
Yeah.
So for me, I like to make my gifts ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then I know that I'm not in a rush. I always make a few extras as well, because there's always somebody comes round you're not forgotten about, but you thought you might see them before.
It's a surprise.
The date. Yes.
Unexpected surprise.
Definitely.
That's one of the...
Well, sometimes
It
you
means the
see
same
people
thing, but
earlier
you know...
than you expect.
It's when they turn up and they're like, hi, I know we're seeing you after Christmas, but we thought we'd drop everything round now. And you go, oh, yay, come on in. I'll open the sherry and I'll run upstairs and wrap everything. I love moments like that. That's what Christmas is about, isn't it? 0800 644 655. Hi Sharon, hi Sandra, well done indeed to you. Anonymous collectors, well done. Hold those lines, well done. We can indeed. Is that all right? Let's do that. Okay. No, but I'm showing this one off first. So for those of you who want this bundle, we've got your magnetic clasps, we've got your toggle clasps, we've got your vintage clasps coming up. in the 8 o'clock hour, but it is available for pre-order. Tom, how many did we physically have available, love? So that again, 159, 139, thank you. And there are 65 out the door already. Okay, fantastic. That's over half out the door. However, as well, now we were talking about these in the office earlier, weren't we, Paul? Paul and I were talking about these rough diamonds. So Paul and I were talking earlier because myself and Paul, we first started working with rough diamonds over 10 years ago now. And we used to sell them in ready-made necklaces with clasps. This is over 10 years ago, with sort of pearl, sort of like a pearl clasp at the back. Solid sterling silver, and then just an entire necklace of rough diamonds. And we remember the prices that they used to command, and quite rightly so. In this bundle that's coming up at the end of this hour, you're going to get, and this is why Paul and myself couldn't believe this deal, you're going to get silver and black diamonds in one bundle for one price. Silver and black diamonds in one price point. All coming your way. End of this hour. Looking forward to that. I haven't even shown you tonight's must-have. Next month's birthstone. In fact, Sunday's birthstone. What? I can't get over how quickly this year has flown. It's just ridiculously fast. Where has this year gone? So, tourmalines, 8:30 tonight for your must-have. Looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. Yeah, of course we can. Cheeky little bundle. Now, which bundle would you like to do, Tom? Let's do the okay, let's do these. Okay, let's do your little tags. I like these. Now, these are, when I first saw them, when I was back to Jewellery Maker, I was like, oh, we've got little zipper ends. No, Ray. No, Ray. Have a look at these. These are your little solid sterling silver tags. Now, you get a pack of 50 of these. They're 8 by 4 millimeters. Now, not only when you pop these onto your bracelets, your necklaces, your anklets, it tells your customer, your family member, your friend that you have used high-end luxury materials with precious metal, because of course this is stamped 925. But also it gives you a chance, if you are working with a bolt ring clasp perhaps that doesn't have an extender chain, maybe your calling card on your jewellery is that you leave a little bit of a gemstone maybe hanging off the back of the neckline piece or maybe off the end of the bracelet clasp. You can rosary link a little gemstone just tailing off the end of your tag and just create something really, really beautiful and really, really simple. Now, I know a lot of, well, I have to say, our customers that sell their jewellery on Etsy, on other auction sites, at craft stalls, at galleries, they have said how they use these for exactly those purposes. What about you, Sarah? What would you be saying? Because there's a pack of 50, so it's a lot of necklaces and bracelets there, isn't it?
It is. I use these when I'm doing my high-end gemstones,
Yep.
and I may have used beading thread or my precious metal threads to actually bead onto. Use this where I've got the loop between the crimp bead. Use this to create more of a sort of a working mechanism. So I put the ring bolt clasp onto the larger loop.
Lovely.
If you like, the bottom of the zipper pull, and the thread through the top end. And it creates a really sturdy mechanism and takes a little bit of wear and tear off the thread.
Okay.
That gives you the articulation to put the clasp on.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, the great idea. Great idea. Really lovely. See, and this is why we have our guest designers, because they're the experts. So you're getting 50 in a pack, solid sterling silver for you, and 50 are going to go a long, 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 long way. You've got $10.95 on your screen. We're not going to stop there for you tonight. You've got a bundle of 50 coming your way. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. £5.95, 12 pence per solid sterling silver component. It's good value, isn't it?
It is.
Really, really good value. £5.95 on your screen. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, £10.95. No, not on Bundle Bonanza Day. All 50 for £5.95. Great way of getting involved with this. Do you speak to the call centre, of course, and add those to your order? I think it's nice when you're working with solid sterling silver, though, and you want your customers, your friends, your family to know that you've worked with high-end materials for them. Have you just rustled up a bracelet in that short amount of time?
I may have
Honestly, she's just too ridiculously good, this woman. She's been stood up there, she's been finishing off the rosary linking, and I've gone, oh, there's a new bracelet on the wrist.
I know, well, you know.
Well, if you can, why not?
Why not?
I'm only jealous, it's fine. So, I can't rustle up anything. No, not even an omelette. No. No. Tom, how long have you known me? I can't cook, mate. I can't cook. Do you know what? Luckily, my husband is brilliant. But Tom's like, I don't understand. You're a fitness trainer and a nutritionist and you don't cook. No. 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 I can do toast. I can do toast. I can boil an egg, yeah. No, I can't. No, and I can make a lasagna. I can make a really... Oh, no, don't, please. It brings me out in a sweat just asking me to do a roast dinner. Don't even go there. No, thank you. No, I haven't got time to prep a dinner. Oh, God. They're like, Ray, you just need to prep, and then it's all in the timing. Literally coming out in a sweat just thinking about a roast dinner. No, thank you.
Yeah, I find that the easiest thing to do.
Do you?
Really?
Oh, God, so I'm having a palpitation. Rough diamonds. Let's talk about all the sparkle. Rough diamonds. Now, that means that they have been sourced for you as normal diamonds would have been sourced ethically for you from just below the border of Mozambique, dipping into South Africa, which is the mine that we have used for a long, long time now. So we know the mining company, we know the miners, it is an ethical mine source. So the prospect of owning a strand of unfaceted, unpolished diamonds, that's basically what you are looking at. Unpolished and unfaceted diamonds. You've got the carbonados, as they call it, of course, which is the official name for your black diamonds. And they are luster, they are catching the light, they really are. And then, of course, you've got this delicate little sprinkling of sparkle from your silver diamonds. Now, we normally would give you this strand for one price and this strand for one price. However, we've not just combined the prices and bundled them together. We are going to give you an amazing, amazing bundle bonanza price point on your rough diamonds. Now, thinking about the different mediums that go through these rough diamonds now, Sarah, obviously there is going to be a limitation on what will go through them. So we're probably looking at our, I'm thinking about our fire line,
Definitely.
our wildfire. I'm thinking about the Ceylon.
Definitely.
Thinking about, well, what about our beading thread?
If you've got the finer gauge of the beading thread,
Yeah.
do one that's a lower gauge.
Okay.
That possibly will go through those.
Okay.
Normally, you've got them threaded onto a beading thread in there. So what I've been doing before,
Yes, it is like a
if you're
beading,
very
yeah.
careful and you actually take the ends off, you've got enough beading thread in there to actually make a bracelet.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to reuse the strand of beading thread that's actually in there and then use any other diamonds that you've got left over, maybe to make earrings,
Yeah.
and put onto things like a finer wire, like a 2.25 wire. Again, if you're rosary linking that, you're going to get that strength from those wrapped loops. So although it's a very fine gauge of wire, you're going to build that internal strength in those wrapped loops. So that will go through there as well, especially your silver 0.25, because it's got a really even sort of smaller diameter. Because the 0.25 plated wires, of course, got a coating on top as well.
It's got the coating, slightly larger. Yeah. Okay, great tips there, great tips. So, this is already going to be one of the biggest deals. How many of us can say that we have got 21 carats of genuine rough diamonds, all ethically sourced, ready to be worked with? Now, it might be that you're using just a tiny little bit. Just come and have a look at this section here. Can you see when it catches the light and it glitters? So what about just using a tiny little segment in a connector bracelet? That would be gorgeous. And then let me just grab the black diamond so you can just start seeing that lovely luster. Genuine, authentic South African black diamonds. So they're slightly graduated, just to the centre, all the way down to the very, very end. And it is like, I think that some of these rough diamonds would be amazing in gents' jewellery as well, wouldn't they?
Oh, definitely, because you've got that sort of palette of colour, if you like, or lack of colour.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, just to have that extra sparkle in there.
Definitely.
Either side of say, a large tiger's eye, maybe just one of those either side, just to put that little bit of sparkle in there. Just a little bit, just to catch the light.
Definitely. And I do think that, you know, there's not a lot of gents out there who necessarily will wear diamonds. You know, it's very much orientated at females, isn't it? At women.
Definitely.
So it's just quite nice to have that little diamond in the rough, that little cheeky little, you know, moment of diamond in a piece.
Definitely. I mean, if you're making things like cufflinks, you might just want to add that extra sparkle in there, or if you're maybe making a tie pin. So it's just going to really add to that. So yeah, it's really nice to be able to add those in, but in those sort of gents pieces of jewellery.
You're looking at $41.95 for 21 carats of diamonds. $41.95 for 2 strands, 21 carats of rough diamonds. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Hi Valerie, hi Rosalind, hi Suzette, hi Tina. Do make sure you're checking out. You're the only guys that haven't checked out of this opportunity as yet. Do make sure everybody else has checked out and confirmed and said yes to our call centre, which is lovely to see. Just want to make sure that you don't miss out on these if they are in your basket or your cart. And again, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you really do not have to worry. If you get these home and you think, do you know what, actually, I'm not sure how I would incorporate 21 carats of beautiful rough diamonds into a piece of jewellery. It's not a problem. You send them back to us, no questions asked. But at only $41.95, you're getting 21 carats of gorgeous diamonds in the rough. Make sure that you are checking out. Well done for you. Now, this makes my heart sing because we've got all the magnetic clasps. We've got your vintage clasps, which are so beautiful. They could be focal points in a piece of jewellery with everything else sort of just hanging around it afterwards. They're just gorgeous. Really beautiful. I'm going to take you through all of those. Toggle clasps, multi-strand toggle clasps as well, which is beautiful. And this is where all these magnetic clasps all come into play. They have all connected together. They are absolutely fabulous. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, magnetic clasps coming your way. They are just for the magnetic clasps alone. you want to make sure that you are joining us. They are all coming up for you in the next hour, of course. Plus, we've got so much more to bring you, and our final kit coming up with Sarah at 9 o'clock tonight. Do not miss out. This next hour.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase. At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Don't mind if I just sit here and play with all the magnetic clasps. I feel like a kid again. I love magnetic clasps. Not only are they brilliant for just ease of putting on bracelets and necklaces, and just taking the whole issue of necklace face. We've spoken about necklace face. You know, we've spoken about necklace face in depth. It's when you're trying to put on your own necklace and you're doing that face. It's not a very nice face. You turn into some sort of person upon the Godfather. But, I try to put my necklace on, but Paul's just going, oh my gosh. But a magnetic clasp takes all of that out, because literally you just pop the necklace on, the two magnets meet, and it's done, and it's gorgeous. You don't have to worry about having someone with you to put your bracelet on. They are just brilliant, aren't they?
When we play of trying to put a bracelet on your own, you just chase the bracelet around your wrist, don't you?
Exactly. The wonderful thing about this, so we've got, and I'm just going to show, so we've got, this is how it looks like when it's done up. So it almost looks like a beautiful, just simple golden bead with the two connector points on the end. Okay, now I know that you have flown in for this. 139 bundles we had, over half have already gone. Okay, so what I've done is I've opened it up just to show you. So you've got the magnet either side, obviously, inside of those two half spheres, and then literally they just lock together like that. So and then just to open it up, all I've done is just give it a little twist. It's a little bit more difficult when you haven't got the actual thread or whatever the necklace or the bracelet is, but that is finding the other one really quickly. In fact, let me just show you. I love doing this. This is the magnet test. Pop these in the tweezers, and then we'll just, so, see, this is what I mean. You go back to being a school kid again. So you've got 8 in the pack, 8 magnetic clasps. So straight away, this kit is a no-brainer for those 8 magnetic clasps. Then you've got your toggle clasps, which are so elegant, but they are multi-strand. Now we've got beautiful Eslon bundle coming up for you in the second, in 9 o'clock. Eslon bundle coming up for you. That would work beautifully if you were multi-stranding, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, for me, you know, it's really unusual to get multi-stranded clasps, and they just change your jewellery making so much. So you can either use threads between them, so you might want to be crocheting between them, you might want to be doing your seed bead work between those multi-strands. So to like a wider peyote band bracelet, but also things like, you know, having if you love working with chips and nuggets, having multi-strands of chips and nuggets.
Yeah, definitely. And there's so many beautiful ways of threading them now. You've all of you guest designers have made it so much easier for us than in the early days. There's a rose gold colourway as well. So to show you that, there's the rose gold colourway of the multi-strand. Now, let me then show you some of the prettiest and some of the most really, really beautiful pearl necklace style clasps. So I'm going to just literally just slide this section out. Oh, hang on, my magnets are just joining to my watch. Let me go over here. So you've got very pretty, ornate, vintage azure work cut out. Then you slide in that clasp end, and it's got 3 connector points. If I show you, 3 connector points here, 3 connector points at the top. So that's already really, really, really pretty. This is the silver plated round connector. It's 22 by 30 millimeters. Then look at this one. I mean, this literally looks as if it's been lifted out of a vintage antique box. Look at this. What a beautiful, look at how pretty that is.
That's gorgeous.
Wait till you see the price for this. Sarah, it is going to knock you for 6. Everything. All 8 magnets. 2 toggle clasps. 2... Look at that price!
Wow.
It's... Say that again for me, please, Tom. 14 components in total. 71 pence. What? That's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. That is 71 pence per component. 8 magnetic clasps. 8 individual magnetic clasps. And now I do need to say, if you wear a pacemaker, don't wear one of the magnetic clasps, or if you're gifting jewellery or if you're selling your jewellery, do make sure if you're selling a piece of jewellery with a magnetic clasp, you do need to make sure that your customers or whoever they're gifting it to doesn't have a pacemaker, okay? You do need to make sure that you disclaim that when you are selling your jewellery, of course, or when you're gifting your jewellery. Do make sure you say that. The magnet is strong. You saw how quickly those magnets came together and how strongly they were. They've got to be strong. Think about the weight of the necklace and the gemstones, or the seed beads, or the beautiful shell pearls, or the bicones, the Swarovskis that it's going to be holding. Think of all those different mediums. So it has to be a really strong magnet to take on the weight of the bracelet, the necklace. So think about that. So then you've got the T-bar clasps, which are really elegant. And then, of course, you've got the pièce de résistance. For me, it's got to be those beautiful vintage clasps. Those two vintage clasps are gorgeous, aren't they? $9.95. It's such a bargain. If you think you've missed out, we had 139 bundles. How many do I have left now, please, Tom? About 18 left. 18 bundles left. 10 on the phone lines and 16 on the web and the app, not yet checked out as yet. I can't do a bundle like that for you on a normal night. It's bundle bonanza. Believe me when I say to you, $9.95 for getting each of those is incredible. Can you remind me of each component? Did you say 71, my lovely? 71 pence per clasp. 71 pence per 8 magnetic clasp, 71 pence per toggle clasp, and 71 pence per vintage, beautiful, ornate, antique clasp. Would you be able to buy that vintage? Well, I'm going to say to you now, I know what a magnetic clasp will normally go for.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So,
and you've got to be really careful with magnetic clasps because quite often they don't put a strong enough magnet in them.
No, and this is.
And magnetic clasps really open up a world of jewellery making because you can make almost a matching necklace and bracelet set, but you can use the magnetic clasp to take the bracelet to extend the neckline piece.
Yeah.
So you get multifunctional pieces of jewellery.
Lovely idea.
Which is great for holidays.
Yeah, lovely idea.
So you might want to take less pieces of jewellery but have that flexibility.
Really nice. But those, really great ideas.
Those vintage style clasps, I don't think I've seen any like that anywhere out in the marketplace. And certainly if I've seen, they're very much smaller than that. And normally they've only got 2 connectors on them. And one's got 3 and one's got 4, I believe, on those vintage style ones. So you've got the flexibility of those different strands on there, and to have the size of those as well.
They are
just brilliant.
Full-on antique beauties. I love them. It's sold out. Well done. Well done. If you got that bundle, well done. Oh, fantastic. 20 minutes to tourmaline. There's lovely pinks on here as well. As of Sunday, it is October. It is. You cannot deny it. It is. Tourmaline rounds coming up. 8mm. Coming up for you. They are gorgeous. While you're having a quick look at that, I'm just going to have a very quick sip of water because otherwise I'm going to start coughing. Beautiful tourmalines coming up for you in 20 minutes time. Until then though, we have got our second kit coming up at 9 o'clock. Please do make sure you're staying tuned for that. I say it's a kit, it's 2 amazing bundles. Well worth staying up for, believe you me. Box number 3, did you see? Okay. You must know what the gemstone is straight away when you see this colour. You must know when you see this colour. When you see that brightness, when you see that beautiful glow, you must know what this gemstone is. Natural, unenhanced peridot. Now, these are plain buttons, so they've got a really lovely surface area that would normally be multiply faceted. But you've got this clean, open surface to see an amazing amount of gorgeous lime green colour. You're looking at that beautiful, again, think about the area of China that this comes from. This is the Manchurian province. This Manchurian province holds those beautiful areas of Changbai and Hunan. So when you think about those areas and you think about the prolific amount of beautiful peridot that we've seen from that area, the clarity and the glow and the beautiful sizes that we've seen from there, this is a strand that comes from that area with brightness, with colour, with authenticity, with diaphanity, and with a really silly price point. 0800 644 655. Not stopping at £10.95, going to bring you that bright lime green at a much lower price. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, of course, if you want to join us online and via the app. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. It's £6.95. £6.95, that's it. £6.95. Do make sure you're dialing and confirming. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Bright and open. Totally and utterly natural as well. Now the fact is as well that you're going to be able to use them with that surface area really showing off, won't you?
Definitely.
The way they've been designed.
I love using these and make little circular pendants where you've got all of those, so you mirror the shape of the gemstone as well. And you can either channel set them into that circular pendant, which is beautiful, and you get to keep that beautiful flat side.
Well,
and all
that's
of that
the thing, isn't it? You do get to that because they've been set like this. Normally we'd see them on a sort of side, almost like a wheel, wouldn't we?
That's right, yeah.
So it's so lovely to see. It's almost like a coin face, isn't it?
It is, and it's really nice that you've got that shape and you've got that flat facet to catch all the light.
Yes, definitely.
And then by just playing with your designs, you can either mirror it or you can sort of set it and sort of have it as sort of a juxtaposition, if you like.
Definitely.
So you can have that beautiful sort of circular flat table, but maybe put it in between two flat tram lines of wire, or just have them very beautifully in earrings and allow them just to rotate
that would be
as
really
well.
nice, really nice. Yeah, that movement and the light in that. Yeah, really lovely ideas. £6.95. Hi Rosalind, hi Shirley. Hello collectors in Greater Manchester, in Cardiff. Hello to collectors in Bristol. Well done collectors. So many. So giggling because my team are doing little dances for me, and they are just in my peripheral vision. Like they like to keep me on my toes. A little dance, it's cute. I look at Paul's like I wasn't dancing. He was shaking them moves. He was shaking those moves. Well done. Right, we are moving on to a really pretty link chain. Now, I really encourage you, when we have chain like this is last to stock, when we have chain like this, and you want to work with your precious metal chain, this is definitely one to go for. Come and just see the spectacular craftsmanship on this chain. It is absolutely gorgeous. These are slightly tapered links of silver that you're getting. Look at that lustre. It is mesmerising, isn't it? It really is. Over 7 grams of solid sterling silver. Now it is solid sterling silver. It's a substantial chain. It's a beautifully made chain. 1 meter's length of it coming to you for one price. Now this puts working with solid sterling silver in a bit of a different league for those of us that want to work with high-end materials, isn't it?
Definitely, because it's the way the links are formed and the amount of lustre you get off it just puts this chain in at the next level up.
Yeah.
This is the sort of chain you would see, you normally get sort of your round links, your chain link, all these
your
sort
curb.
Of
It's not a standard link, is it? It's
and this
really
is where
high
you sort
end.
of get those higher end designer Italian links.
Absolutely.
And that's where the price tag goes up and up and up, and allowing you to be able to even maybe just put one of these links in an earring, just to have that facet,
lovely.
have that sparkle coming off that sterling silver, which is what I would do. I would keep all my links, and any that were left over I would be putting them in the centre of earrings, longer drop earrings, and having that. But for me, having that style of link and the amount of sterling silver you've got in there just changes your jewellery completely.
Definitely. I think when you're being able to say to your customers, and when you're able to say to people, I have got genuine solid sterling silver work. That chain is genuine solid sterling silver. Look at the quality, feel it. See that diamond cutting. Look at this. And then they don't need to know this price. Oh no, they do not need to know. $16.95. They do not need to know that price on your screen, do they? Goodness me.
Wow.
I just think that our price for solid sterling silver is quite shocking. I think when you go elsewhere and you start even looking wholesale, you will struggle to find anything sort of this length of chain, this quality, the beauty of the diamond cutting on that lovely, lovely tapered twist that you're getting, and the workability of the chain.
That's it. For me, it's perfect, absolutely. And even if you maybe don't want to add gemstones into this, maybe you just want to have a shorter length and a longer length of chain, just pop a jump ring on either end, add a clasp on the back, you've got a chain that I don't think you would find in a high street. A, that type of link, B, set like that. And if you did, the price would be,
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I mean, normally you'd be paying per inch anyway. You've got 40 inches. You're at $16.95. And you've got solid sterling silver with the most, and obviously it will vary per inch depending on the cost per troy ounce where you're buying it, and depending where in the world you are as well. But $16.95 for a meter's worth. It is beautiful. Can be snipped. It's got those tiny, tiny little. Just show you very, very quickly. Just the end of the chain here. We drape that over the back, and you can see if you're close as you can, you'll see that the end of the chain has got that little drill hole at the end of it there. So each of those links has got those little drill holes there so that you can work with it and sort of work with different materials as well. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer when we offer you that. I really do. Reaching over to, oh, these are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So back in 2000, oh gosh, hang on a minute. 2001, it would have been. 2001, I was given a calla lily ring from a designer up in Yorkshire who had designed literally it was a calla lily stem wrapped round with, and literally just had that pearl sitting in the calla lily like this in a ring. Now that was £89 in 2001. Now, to be able to offer you, these are some of the prettiest components I think that we've ever offered you. Bar none, hands down. I'm going to just hold them in between the tweezers so you can just see. So you've got the calla lily, you've then got the button pearl just nestled at the top of the calla lily, and then just turning those to the side so you could see the connector point as well. For me, that's one pendant and a pair of earrings, good to go. That's a little suite of jewellery with just shepherd's hooks and a simple jump ring and solid sterling silver chain. You've got a suite of jewellery that you could charge an awful lot of money for.
Definitely. I'm looking at those and thinking bridesmaids' gifts.
Absolutely beautiful, aren't they?
Because they could be worn on the day. They would, depending on the style of the dress, you could choose the length of chain that you wanted to put those onto. I just think they're so beautiful.
I will take one up to the neckline for you just to kind of give you the idea of where that, if you were just wearing that just as a simple, pretty, very elegant pendant, what that would look like. That's so dainty and so pretty, isn't it? So very, very feminine, lovely. Really gorgeous. We've got 3 of them there. Solid sterling silver with your beautiful freshwater culture pearls. This is a no-brainer for me, and I think that if you are into beautiful, classy jewellery and you want to get, oh my God, you are talking just over, what is it, but just over £2 per piece. £2.30 something? I'm trying to do it in my mind. £2.31 per bead. That's amazing. I think that that's amazing, and clearly so do you as well, because you are running in for these. These are so incredibly pretty. They really, really are. Inside the calla lily, the actual silver work, I don't know if you can see that in the recording or here. When you get them home, inside the calla lily is brushed. So it's a different texture to the polished silver on the outside. If you're making jewellery, even if you were to pop one of these onto a stretchy bracelet with other gemstones, you've got a very limited 10 bundles left. 10 of those bundles of 3 left. That's it. I'm so sorry, I've got 17 in basket. Lisa, Sharon, Lena, Catherine, Gay, Joanna, Mark, Judith, collectors, Jane, anonymous collectors. I need you to check out as soon as you can. 3 of them, £6.95. And there is a little bit of need for speed on those phone lines right now and checking out. Purely because we only had 10 remaining opportunities after everybody else has already checked out. Huge congratulations. That's one of the most beautiful components I think we've ever done with our pearls.
They are beautiful.
Really gorgeous. Well done, it's sold out. Well done indeed. Absolutely beautiful. Speaking of components, let's bring you... Yeah, this is really striking. Now this is very, one of those moments where you get something really contemporary. Oops. and slippery. Now, have a look at this. This is your chance. I'm just going to hold that in between the tweezers here. Now I'm putting it over the back of the wrist purely because that has got a gorgeous, gorgeous curve to it, so it just sits perfectly as a connector. Contemporary look for a connector, isn't it?
Definitely.
Really lovely.
And you know, you've got scope to be able to embellish that as well, because you've got those
spaces yeah.
in between. So whether you want to do that with your smaller microfaceted gemstones, or maybe with your seed beads, or your Swarovski crystals, you've got that scope to be able to change that and put your personal stamp on it.
Yeah, definitely.
I would be putting some chainmail around the back of that.
I was going to say because we've got 3.7 grams of solid sterling silver here. You've got really lovely fluidity. I'm just going to move it from the wrist so that you could just see the movement in those links. You could actually, if you wanted to, you could disconnect some of those as well, because you'd be able to just snip them off, maybe use one as a ring and then use the others maybe in a or maybe multi-buy and add another one and then have it as a full-on bracelet, which would be really something. $20.95 on your screen. And I think when you've got solid sterling silver and you've got that really contemporary look and you're looking at a component in a bracelet, if one of your friend or family members or somebody is wearing a bracelet like that, you think, that's money well spent on a beautiful bracelet, don't you?
Oh, definitely. I mean,
definitely.
That's, you know, for me, this is, you know, a component that I would be mixing with my different mediums.
Yes.
Because for me, it's got that real sort of modern edge to it. It's sterling silver, but it's got the modern edge onto it.
Definitely.
So you could then mix it with something so very classic as maybe putting one of those vintage clasps and pearls round.
Definitely.
And actually mixing the modern with the
mixing
the
genres.
Yeah.
Price on your screen was $20.95. We're down to $12.95 for 3.7 grams of solid sterling silver, beautifully made. You've got that luster as well coming off there, and of course you've got that contemporary look. You could make that into even a pendant as well, of course, like a lovely long cascade, maybe with gemstones or something, just maybe tassel just coming off the end of there as well. But it is quite a contemporary look. That look as well, it's got an Aztec feel to it, hasn't it, with all those gorgeous, it's really lovely.
Definitely.
$12.95 on your screen. 3.7 grams of solid sterling silver for you. Well done North Yorkshire, well done London, well done West Midlands. Really, really lovely. Make sure that you're holding those lines. Stay where you are, well done. Well done. I'm going to put that, can you remind me what box that was, please? Was it 14? Thank you, my lovely. Number 6. Oh, 5 minutes until our tourmalines. Really looking forward to that. 4 minutes. Right, this is our fastest selling link necklace. The popcorn link. How many of these have we been able to get our hands on over the years?
Oh,
just they're on and gone.
Yeah, that's it. You know,
on and gone.
If you blink, they've gone.
This is your chance to get your really beautifully made popcorn chain. It's a 20-inch one as well, which is nice. Normally we're looking at a sort of 16 or 17 inches in length, so it's got that little bit of extra length. You're looking at 2.1 grams of solid sterling silver and a lovely solid sterling silver bolt ring clasp. Now again, thinking about what you've got a beautifully made necklace for $14.95. Beautiful made necklace for $14.95. Genuine solid sterling silver, absolutely. 0800 644 655. The price is going to drop, and it's one of those ones where you have to multi-buy. $7.95. Now, bearing in mind, okay, if you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to start stacking these up into the gift box ready for Christmas gifts. It's one of those ones where you're going to think to yourself, maybe I'll buy myself one. Yeah, and then somebody else will see it and they'll say, where did you get that from? And then you'll think to yourself, why didn't I get it for them? This is the opportunity to multi-buy. And it's very sturdy as well if you have made your own beautiful pendant. Very sturdy to be able to wear, isn't it?
It is, because of the type of link it is. It's got multiple points of articulation, and that gives you multiple points of strength.
It's sold out, sorry.
I told you if you blink it would go.
I know it's gorgeous, but it's sold out, Sarah. We've got to move on. So, well done, by the way. Well done. Well done. Going to move on to... this is one of our best ever deals on Moonstone. Look at these beautiful droplets. You've got the grey moonstone, you've got a beautiful greyish blue moonstone, you've got peach moonstone, you've got white moonstone. Love this strand. They are beautiful. Top drilled, beautiful brelettes. Last of stock on this one. Very, very last of stock. We've got 85 carats of multicolour moonstone. $16.95 on your screen. Now, bearing in mind, okay, just pop those onto the back of the hand. You've got, I mean, just as one pendant with a pinch bail. Oh my gosh, I think I'm in love with this strand.
Gorgeous, isn't
it?
it?
The aduralescence on these moonstones is so beautifully ethereal. Come and just see this grey one here. Just come and nip into this one. Look at that. Oh my gosh, heavenly. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. $8.95. Last of stock on this one. Very, very, very last of stock. Every single one of them is top drilled, so they suspend beautifully. $8.95. I love a moonstone. Absolutely love, love, love moonstone. Love aduralescence. Love that ethereal glow in all of them. I love those deep peach tones. Look at that. It's nice to get that different multicolour on there, isn't it?
It is, and it's lovely to have this shape because
normally they're in rounds, or they're in faceted rounds or rondelles.
Because they sit beautifully if you want to nest them into some wire work, if you want to make rings from them, so you've got that beautiful flat table at the top of the gemstone.
Could you make a beady bead out of these?
You could, and it would give you a completely different look, because normally with a beady bead you've got where the rounds are, you've got that sort of shape in between where they don't quite meet. But because you've got a tapered point, you're going to have a fuller bead.
Wow, okay, I'd be really interested to see that as a beady bead, actually.
That would look lovely.
Yeah, lovely. Make sure that you're checking out on this one, $8.95. We are moments away from our tourmaline. Moments away from our beautiful tourmaline. Now, tomorrow morning, in the 9 a.m. hour, it's over to my right-hand side. We have got the most legitimate, amazing availability on some jadeite coming your way. It is mesmerising. It's coming up in the 9 a.m. hour tomorrow morning. Looking forward to seeing that. I'll show you that a little bit later on as well, because it's here in the building. But right now, maybe it's tourmaline. About all of the different tones that are on this strand of tourmaline, you have to think about how Mother Nature has taken so long to produce every single one of them. When you think about the structure that a gemstone has to have, to physically form. When you think about the most complicated of gemstones, tourmaline is up there. It's like going into a bar and asking for the most complicated of cocktails, basically, with all the ingredients in it. That's what your beautiful tourmaline is. It's one of the most complicated cocktails. Look at the tones. They're earthy and yet they're vibrant. They're proper, beautiful moments where you get to appreciate the more deeper tones of an artist's palette. You've got beautiful mottled rose colours, you've got earthy greens, russet tones coming through, you've got beautiful, beautiful, deeper, darker moments of like pure bottle green coming up. Showing off those different tones and saturations. 0800 644 655. It's October's birthstone. October has two birthstones. It has your opal and it has your tourmaline. And if you're thinking about some of the rarest tones and saturations of your tourmaline, your rubelites and of course your pink tourmalines, your watermelon tourmalines, your indicolites, your parebas, for example. When you're thinking about those sorts of rare tones, you're seeing hints of those in this strand, hints of that blush red, hints of that beautiful sort of almost sort of, I would say, rose pink coming through. Every single one is a genuine tourmaline. Now, if you were making somebody's beautiful birthday gift for October, wouldn't you want to be able to possibly offer them the chance of owning some tourmaline? I've got to say as well, the tourmalines in the round like this, they do lend themselves as well to gents' jewellery also, don't they? Which is really nice to be able to say to, you know, a gent, we've got your birthstone in a sort of leather thread or maybe paracord. Really lovely to be able to offer that.
It is. It's really nice to be able to do it, and because you've got such a palette of colours on there, you can pick out those more suitable colour tones, if you like, from the gems, from the strand.
Absolutely gorgeous earthy tones all coming through, and there's even teal greens, and I think until you get the strand home and until you see all of those different beautiful tones, it's like a bouquet of tourmaline that's coming through. And when you get them home and you see all those different tones and you're seeing how you're going to work with it, that's when you'll know that the deal tonight has been outstanding for tonight's must-have. If you get I suppose some jewellery makers who aren't able to work with real gemstones, if somebody came to them and asked them possibly, you know, to work with tourmaline for their birthstone, they'd possibly have to opt for a faux tourmaline, for a fake bead.
Definitely. I mean, for me, you know, before I came to Jewellery Maker, I'd heard of tourmaline, but I'd never actually seen it. You know, and for me, I love this gemstone. I love the fact that it looks different all the time. So you're going to get this strand home and you're going to look at it inside the house and you'll see certain colour tones coming through. You'll take it out into daylight and you'll see completely different tones.
Absolutely.
I'm very fortunate to have a tourmaline ring, which is it's sort of an orangey pink. Yeah. And you get all sorts of different colours through it, depending on what lights you're in.
Yeah, definitely.
It never fails to shock me, the different colour tones that come through it, and you're going to get exactly that with this strand. So you're going to get those different plays of hues and colour on that strand. And this is a great strand if you're new to jewellery making as well, and you're not quite sure of colour palettes. You may be just wanting a direction of where to go, what the different colours will go to each other. It's beautiful to be able to have that strand and almost have it as, oh, well, I can move this colour and this colour next to each other.
It's a lovely shape of tourmaline to work with as well, you know, because it's not chips and nuggets, it's a lovely shape round. It's got a really decent sized drill hole going through the entire strand. And it's going to be one of those strands that is, I think, really, really easy to start that sort of jewellery making journey with. And if you are brand new to us, by the way, you've never bought with us before, you will be able to get your Jewellery Maker starter kit. On your screen at the moment, you're seeing that we offer you a chance to get your certificate of authenticity for an extra 25 pence. But also, you can, if you want to, Once you've purchased the strand and you've got it at home, you can then go to our website and download that and then print that off at home as well if you want to do so. You can do that yourselves. Now, bearing in mind all the different tones of tourmaline that you're seeing on here, 160 carats of October's birthstone, all coming your way. 0800 644 655. You can join everybody who's successful already at $11.95 for a massive carat weight. Absolutely jam-packed strand of gorgeous tourmaline. And when you get those gorgeous bottle greens and those sort of rose tones, and there's proper mulberry tones on there as well. You may decide that you're going to group all the mulberry tones together. You may decide that you're going to group all those beautiful forest greens together. But what I will say, please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Well done, lots of you there. Really lovely to see you tonight. $11.95. Can you believe we are fast approaching the last hour of the late show? Already? Where has this time gone?
I know, it's gone really fast.
Goodness gracious me. We've got another, about just over 15 minutes left of this hour, and then it's back to our last two bundles of the night that we've got coming up for you with Sarah, who's made so much jewellery out of these two bundles. Huge amount of jewellery.
Yes, yeah, it just went on and on and on, and I've still got loads left over.
I'm sure. That is all coming your way from 9 o'clock. Very much looking forward to that. Really, really looking forward to it. Hi Claire. Hello Linda. Hi Jill. Hi Kay. Hi Brian. Hi Suzette. Hi Del. Hello new callers. Well done indeed to you. Anonymous collectors, great to see you. Hello collectors in South Yorkshire. Well done. Hello collectors in Nottinghamshire. Well done indeed to you. Those of you in Scotland, lovely to have your company. Well done. Fabulous. Now, we have Uber Sparkle. Oh, I love these. If you are just looking for, and I've got to say, I think we've been really sensible with these. We've made a really beautiful, almost seed bead size, solid sterling silver bead. Sparkly, but the drill hole size is brilliant on these. Absolutely brilliant. So no struggling there, plenty of pass-throughs, all coming your way very, very soon indeed. I'm going to leave those there. I'm really sorry, the clasp bundle, I should say, has sold out. Really, really sorry about that, it's gone. Right then, look at these, graduated in size. Perfect and ready to go. We've done the most perfect sizing here for you. Now, first and foremost, this is Gemfields Natural Zambian Amethyst. Oh yes. We've got a huge size in the centre, then they graduate the most perfect size. Aren't they gorgeous?
Lovely. Absolutely lovely those. Gosh, I need those in my life.
They are beautiful. They are black currant gorgeousness, aren't they?
They are. That's
really are.
Everything an amethyst wants to be and more.
I know. And for me, don't get me wrong, I own a lot of amethyst from lots of different areas of the world, but for me, the Zambian amethyst, ever since Gemfields introduced their amethyst to me, I'm going to say to you right now, it has blown my mind. In its opacity, its depth of colour, in its clarity, its vividness and its vibrancy and its flashes of blue that come out on it. It is a mesmerising variety of beautiful amethyst to work with, and such an anomaly, you know, because whenever you find any clarity in a Zambian amethyst, it shouldn't have it because it's been subjected to so much geological. And if you think about what's, you know, the tectonic plate movement and subduction over millions and millions of years, you think about all of that. And then you think about that incredible colour with it. It is a beaut. Now, you wouldn't have to use the entire strand. You could use just that short amount and they could have some earrings out of that. It would be really, really easy. That would make a beautiful neck piece though, because it's perfectly graduated already, isn't it?
It would, but I mean, you could take maybe at the largest one of the medium-sized ones and a smaller one and just make a triple drop pendant. Maybe just a little bit of wire work around that, and just beautiful.
£8.95. £8.95 on your screen. Now, bearing in mind, this is Gemfields, this is Zambian, this is natural, this is unenhanced. You've got it all there for £8.95. Isn't that outstanding? Outstanding. The value for money that you are getting there, that beautiful deep colour. Every single moment of that, all of that, coming to you for £8.95. I think that's an absolute steal, and clearly so do you as well, which is lovely to see. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Amethyst is one of those gemstones that a lot of customers buy from us from the first ever outing with us here at Jewellery Maker, because it's a well-known gemstone, it's a trusted gemstone. Majority of people understand amethyst, know it, maybe even own it already. So then to see it at £8.95 is probably a little bit of a shock for that gorgeous carat weight and for the authenticity of where it's from, but nevertheless, that's your price from us here at JM tonight. It's good, isn't it? Really, really good. Do make sure that you're checking out. Hello Gwent, hello Bristol, hello Anonymous Collectors, well done indeed to you. Hello to the, 6 to 12 millimetres on the graduation, I should say as well. That largest one in the centre, that's 12 millimetres. It's a lovely big size as well, isn't it? Really, really is. Do make sure you're checking out, won't you? Well done, well done. Okay, next one that we've got for you. Now, we had some beautiful bronze-coloured pyrite earlier on. Now, what I will say to you, this is, we see this gemstone so few and far between. This is bronzite. This is a gemstone in its own right. And it is a beautiful, beautiful, almost like a raw silk surface to each of these gorgeous gemstones, but with a glossy satin finish. It's really beautiful. Looks like it's got texture. Looks like you could feel the texture of it, but it's been beautifully, beautifully polished. And I have to say, as autumn colours go, it kind of absolutely hits the nail on the head, doesn't it?
It does.
Wouldn't it work amazingly with the kit?
Oh, definitely. This is one of my favourite gemstones.
Is it? We don't get enough of it.
Because I just get drawn into it. It almost looks like it's molten
it
gold
does.
underneath.
It does.
And it
I wonder
just
if we can have a close
around.
look at one of them so that everybody can see what Sarah's talking about.
It's one of those ones that's really difficult to see in the studio, but when you
Yeah,
get it
there
home,
we go. That's
natural
better.
daylight,
Look.
yes, it's beautiful.
It is a gorgeous, gorgeous texture, but it's got a metallic finish to it. It is mesmerising. I can see that. We don't have enough of this gemstone, full stop.
No, definitely not. And for me, it's just a really beautiful gemstone to work with. It's a lovely natural base if you wanted to put it with something that's got a bit more colour, like maybe like the tourmalines, if you maybe just wanted to pick out one of the particular brighter ones.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to use it, say, with some of the beads that are coming up.
Oh, I tell you what, the Swarovskis would look amazing, and those Polish, the Firestones. Oh my goodness me. $15.95 on your screen. No. We're going to bring all of that beautiful bronzite for you at 38 centimetre strand. They are 10 millimetres. All there. It should be $15.95. No, $8.95. There we go. $8.95 on your screen for you to be able to get a hold of bronzite. Now again, a beautiful stone to work with. They are, you can just see, they are top to bottom drilled, or if you wanted to, side to side drilled, but very, very, very workable size, and of course drill hole there to be able to incorporate that into many, 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 many different pieces of jewellery. Rosary linked with some of our lovely sort of antique bronze wire.
Yes.
Oof, that would be gorgeous. Hello Norfolk and Cardiff. Hello anonymous collectors. Hello collectors in the West Midlands. Lovely to see you. Hello collectors in Cambridgeshire. Well done. $8.95. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Hi Jill, you're in South Yorkshire tonight. How are you? Hope you're really well. Thanks for joining myself and Sarah and the team tonight. Lovely to see you. There is a team as well in the gallery. Get a bit of gallery cam. We've got Thomasina up in the gallery. We've also got we've got lovely lovely Ben. We've also got Mike in the gallery. We've got Paul on floor as well. And has Michael Wolf gone? He's gone. He's gone home now. But that's your team tonight. It's lovely to have your company. Hi, Barbara in Bristol. Nice to see you. Hope you're very, 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 very well. Well done. £8.95 on your screen. Hold those lines. Bundle Bonanza still to come just after 9 o'clock tonight. Just after 9 o'clock tonight, we have got for you 2 bundles and all the gorgeous jewellery that Sarah has made for us. Looking forward to that very much. That one goes back in there. And we delve into, yeah. Oh. This is a bit of a tangled mess. I'm going to just sort it out. There we go. So, we have a whole reel of chain for you. Brightly, vividly, gorgeous yellow gold colour. Look how bright that is. Now, you have got, and it's great to do more components-based opportunities for people, I think. 10 metres of gold-plated brass chain over link, and each link is 4 by 3 mil. Now, that's a lot of chain.
It is.
It's going to go a long way.
It does go a long way, but it just gives you the freedom to be able to choose whether you want to use just a short length of chain, maybe in between your rosary linking, or whether you want to make extender chains to go on the back of your bracelets or neckline pieces. Yep. But if you want to really go to town and make things like, I know Gemma made a body chain.
Yes,
where she used a couple of reels of different chain to make that sort of almost an over body chain to go over a top. Then you've got the freedom because you've got that length of chain there. Definitely.
There's also, I mean, cascade neckline pieces. You're not short for chain here to make multiple layers of cascade necklaces. And it is one of those ones we don't get often enough. We don't get this often enough to give you the opportunity to get your hands on it. Let's make the most of it when we do. Should be $13.95. Should be. 10 metres, gold-plated, brass oval link chain, 4 by 3 millimetre link. $7.95. You can't go wrong, can you? Because it just gives you so much scope. Just as Sarah was saying, so much. I would be multi-buying, definitely. I can count on one hand the amount of times in the last 12 months that I've had the opportunity to bring you multiple chain like this at the price that's on your screen. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're jumping in and checking out. Hello, collectors in Norfolk. Hello to Devon. Lovely to see you tonight. I hope you're really, really well. West Midlands, well done indeed to you. Nice to see you. Do make sure that you're checking out. $7.95. Well done. We've got, how many more can we squeeze in before the end of this hour? Shall we? Okay, start by those beautiful Stardust Sparkle beads. Disco, disco, disco coming your way with a really decent sized drill hole up next. These are brand new to the Late Show. Brand new to the Late Show. Faceted, solid stunning silver spacer beads. So for Christmas, you've got to have that sparkle, surely. You are getting 40 in a pack. Really decent size. That for me I think is key, because sometimes the drill hole can be too small. You get all excited about the fact that you've got really decent size, lovely sparkle, solid stunning silver, but then that drill hole is just that little bit too small for those other mediums that you want to work with.
That's it, you've just got that flexibility, so you don't have to use the full width of the drill hole through there, through the aperture. But if you're wanting to add this into maybe some wire work pieces and you're actually putting onto a base wire, so a 1 mil wire, you need to have that size of aperture to allow you to put it onto the wire, but also for the wire to move with inside that, so that, you know, you've got that flexibility to be able to put that bead exactly where you want it in the design.
Absolutely. And I think as well, you could either, if you're thinking about, well, you could use all of these across the bracelet all lined up together. You're going to get so much sparkle, lovely contemporary look. You know, you think about the big jewellers that work with a very sort of slender solid sterling silver chain, then thread all the solid sterling silver beads on top of it, little toggle clasp, £400 please. There's lots of big high-end jewellers that ask for that. So you could create a look and a feel of that, but without the price point. But also, like you would just say, spacing them out in a beautiful neckline piece, it's just going to be that pop of sparkle that's just enough to catch the light, isn't it? Because of that faceting.
That's it. So it's just going to change that piece of jewellery from maybe if you're using a gemstone with it that's maybe got a little bit more of a matte finish, or it's maybe a plain finish. And you wanting to inject that sparkle into your piece of jewellery, that little bit of catch of light, just that sort of bring the eye to that piece of jewellery. This is going to do that. And I often think of these as your punctuation in your jewellery. So there's something, you have your gemstones running, you just need to make a little space between them and then on they go again.
Definitely. I think that when we've got a chance, especially when there's 40 in the bundle for you, normally, when you get these, you're getting about 10 in the pack, normally. You know, when you're getting spacer beads from us, it's 10 in the pack, sometimes 3 in the pack. But there's 40 in this bundle. Straight down to your price. Faceted solid sterling silver bead. Now, I think that is one of those moments where you've just got to multi-buy.
Definitely, especially if you want to do a full wrist line. But at that price, you know, there's nothing stopping you buying multiple packs of these to be able to do that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hi, Kay and Maggie. Hello to Collectors in Greater London. Hello, Antoinette. Collectors in Dorset. Evelyn, Samantha, Denise, Brian, Claire, Jill, Rosalind, Anonymous Collectors. Well done. And well done indeed to you, Pauline. Well done, Julie. Congratulations. Well done indeed to you. Nice. Oh, I love the multi-buying that is going on in here. That is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And again, look at all that beautiful, gentle sparkle that you're getting from those solid sterling silver beads. They do bring, look at that. Oh, they bring that party, don't they? They really, really do. Absolutely gorgeous. Can I ask collectors in Greater Manchester, Essex, Denbighshire, Cambridgeshire, 3 or 4 collectors there actually, County Antrim, West Yorkshire, Derbyshire, and anonymous collectors, please do make sure that you are checking out on this opportunity. Loads and loads of our fabulous customers have already done that, and multi-buying going on. Gertrude multi-buying, Margaret multi-buying, Julia multi-buying, Evelyn multi-buying, Brian's multi-buying, Suzette's multi-buying, Antoinette's multi-buying. Well done indeed to you. So many of you there. Really lovely to see you taking advantage of this deal. Absolutely make the most of it. You normally see our spacers in packs of 10, 20, sometimes just 3s. This is now a 40-piece bundle. It's good, isn't it? Really, really good. So many of you checking out as well. Well done, everybody. Thank you to collectors in Nottinghamshire. I've literally got a handful of you on the web that haven't checked out. Everybody else on the phone lines, hold those lines. Stay where you are. You're talking to our call centre? It's not a problem. Say yes to the call centre. Make sure that you're checking out Alison, Anne, Samantha, Denise, well done indeed to you. Maureen in Essex, well done indeed. Marilyn in Norfolk, well done. Just make sure that you are checking out and holding those lines. Now again, when you are getting hold of these and you're getting them home, even if you don't use all of them at once, it doesn't matter, because having them in your stash, when they get delivered to you, keep them in that little bag. You get an anti-tarnish bag, almost like a sort of like a little piece of fabric, like an anti-tarnish strip inside the bag. Keep them in there and they will look as good as new when you come to using them again. So make sure that you're doing that. They are solid sterling silver, you know, solid sterling silver, even the most expensive solid sterling silver tarnishes. So you're able to get then your little tarnish polish cloths, give them a buff, they will look right as rain. But like I'm saying to you, if you're using them all off the bat, that sparkle that you're going to have on the run up to Christmas is going to look Beautiful. Hi Jan, well done indeed to you. You're on the Isle of Man. Collect it in Gloucestershire. It is Jan in the Isle of Man. Collect it in Gloucestershire. Alison, Anne, Samantha and Denise all need to check out. Winifred, you've multi-bought, my darling. Well done indeed to you. Congratulations indeed. To Judith in Berkshire, well done. Marilyn in Norfolk. Love, love, love the fact that you have loved that deal. Absolutely. Now, let's talk bundles. Let's talk bundles, because we have still got for you 2 bundles still to come tonight, and they are substantial bundles. So let me just give you a quick sneak peek. We've got your Polish fire beads, your copper wire, and your Swarovski bicones. 1 bundle coming up for you. Then we've got your Eslon and your shell pearls. And the first ever time that I have seen matte shell pearls coming up. All coming your way with lovely Sarah on the other side of this.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Okie dokie, it is just the nick of time for more bundle bonanza. And there is so much going on. We're going to start with our Eslon. They are the most gorgeous of colours. It's like a beautiful mink and purple tone. It's just gorgeous. Really, really expensive looking. I just think that the Eslon looks phenomenal in these colours. In the 0.9, 3 of those in the 0.9 for you. So you've got those, look at those gorgeous 2 tones. They look very, very, very plush. You've got the antique brown, you've got the chocolate, and then you've got the purple. Okay, so those are the 3 different colourways. 32 metres in the 0.9 in your Eslon. Then let's have a look at your more traditional shell pearls, actually. So you've got these 2 strands here, which is what you expect from shell pearl. Beautiful pearlescence, uniformity, absolute perfection in the lovely light coffee frosted shell pearl rounds. Oh no, sorry, that's the matte ones. We've got the champagne shell pearl rounds, sorry, in the 6mm, and then we've got the plum shell pearl rounds in the 4mm. So that's your 6mm and your 4mm, and they're both 38 centimetre strands. Absolute perfection. To be fair, the actual champagne shell pearls, they look like perfection. But let me show you, I've never ever seen shell pearl worked like this. It's a soft champagne matte shell pearl. And it's that lovely frosted, beautiful tone to it. I've never, ever, ever seen shell pearl work like this. And I think you need to see it with your own eyes to see the very, very soft sheen that you get on them. Now I'm going to show you them both together so you see the 2 different textures together. Very high pearlescence, very high radiance. Not radiation, no, radiance that you're getting. And then these lovely soft, soft matte tones with your 3 different colourways of your Eslon. So that is all your bundle. And we've got a second bundle for you as well. But for this bundle, for all, and I love the colourway of the shell pearls. I just think that those colours, they're really, really luxurious together, aren't they? Really luxurious. They work beautifully all together. It's got to be said, wait until you see the jewellery that Sarah has made for us. So this is your braiding bundle. So you're getting 3 reels of your Eslon, 3 reels of your Eslon, and of course you are then seeing the 3 different lengths of shell pearl. The wonderful thing about the shell pearl as well, of course, is that you get that uniformity of size, that perfection of the surface, and of course you get the drill hole directly all the way right through the centre. Bundle number 1 coming up for you tonight. 0800 644 655, under £20 for the entire bundle, under £20. You're getting your Eslon, you're getting your beautiful 4mm, beautiful plum shell pearls. You're getting the gorgeous champagne 6mm. Then you're getting those beautiful matte light coffee colours, all for £17.95. Absolutely brilliant deal. Such luxury colours for autumn and winter.
They're beautiful, they're soft, they're warm.
Yeah, definitely.
They're rich, they're gorgeous.
Beautiful colours, absolutely gorgeous. £17.95 on your screen, make sure that you're checking out. That is bundle number 1. Now we have bundle number 2. Now, Sarah has incorporated all of these into the jewellery. I have to say, on the pre-order, part 2 has it's flying out of the door, absolutely flying out of the door. So let me go through with it. Let's get the basics done and dusted out of the way, which is your wire. So we've got your 10 metres of your 0.4 and 10 metres of your 0.6 in my favourite colour wire that we do, which is the champagne gold coloured silver plated round wire. It is gorgeous. It is so complimentary for every skin tone. It is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous wire to work with as well. You're getting 2 reels, so 20 meters of wire. Then bicones. It's the Golden Shadow. It is a classic from Swarovski. The Golden Shadow bicone. 6mm, 48 in the pack, and without a doubt, that is a standard Swarovski must-have, without a doubt. Then we have your Polish fire beads. Now, these are they're very historic, but also what is really important is that you get to see the coating on these is mesmerizing. Let me go through with you what you're getting, because the one strand in particular is really mesmerizing. So, in your fire Polish beads, you are getting a dark bronze, okay? I think we can all establish, I mean, they are catching the light like you would not believe. That is quite astounding, isn't it? How beautifully, oh my goodness me! They are fabulous. So that's your dark bronze, okay? You get 38 individual beads. They're 4mm on the strand, okay? So that's your dark bronze. Then we have for you the Crystal Copper Rainbow. What a great name. Okay, so the Crystal Copper Rainbow is this one here. It looks like Aurora Borealis Swarovski. However, look at the tip of each of these. They've got almost like a rose gold copper, beautiful, either sort of either backing to it or maybe the tip of it. It's absolutely, look at that. It's like the Aurora Borealis that you see in the Swarovskis, isn't it? Or maybe in a mystic topaz or a mystic quartz.
It is indeed, and they are just mesmerising. Depending on what you put near them, they seem to almost change a little bit as well. They seem to pick up the colours that are quite close to them, so they just change again, and depending on the light they're in.
Oh, I'll have a good look at them. Now this, I think this is purple iris, and actually you think about how Swarovski used the term iris to describe those multi-tones. The Polish fire bead it's not far off that at all, is it?
It's not at all. It's just,
oh, they are gorgeous.
I know, those are the first ones I worked with because, of course, I'm really drawn to purple anyway, so they were the first ones I worked with, and they're just beautiful.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? Again, you're getting 38 pieces on each of those strands, and they're all 4mm. Now, this bundle has been flying out of the door, and I am not surprised. Caroline, Suzette, Maria, Jennifer, Anita, Evelyn, Alison, Jane, Brian, Sharon collects in Yorkshire, Laura, Marilyn, Karina, Claire, Margaret, Ali, Marilyn, Susan, Rosalind, collectors in Neath Port Talbot, well done. Margaret in Essex, well done. Collectors in London, Claire in Suffolk. Listen, you are all absolutely savvy in getting this and checking out already, because it just means that you've secured the deal before we bring in the final closing price, which everybody pays. So much jewellery out of this kit. Good luck. 2 fantastic bundles. $17.95 for all the Swarovski bicones, the 2 reels of wire, and the 3 strands of your fire Polish beads. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Love, love, love it. Now, there are, say again, 53 or 63? 53 elements in the second bundle. Wow, 34 pence per component. That is outstanding. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pick up this board. Hang on a minute. I know. Stay. And come on over and see Sarah, who is going to show us how she has put together one of the focal necklace pieces, neckline pieces, out of these 2 bundles. First and foremost, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, another 9 pieces out of these bundles.
I know.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
I know, and it's just, there's so much there, because you get those 3 strands of the fire polish beads, then you've got 3 strands of your shell pearl. Then when you add in your braiding material, that just makes it go so much further. Plus the wire, it just goes on and on and on, which is brilliant.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. What are you going to show us, my lovely? Because there's so much that you could show us. What have you chosen to demo for us, my lovely?
I'm going to do the macrame neckline piece.
Okay, so this piece here.
Yes.
Lovely. In that case, then I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to bring it over here. I didn't want to whip it out of shot for you. And then I'm going to pop that down here. And I'm going to ask you to take us through it. Please do make sure you're checking out on both components, by the way, both of those bundles.
Okay, so the thing we have to think about when we're making macrame neckline pieces is that we're going to make it flat on a macrame board or whatever you're working on, whether it be a clipboard. But we're going to need to allow for the curve in the neckline. So it's just a little bit of thinking ahead to allow you to have that natural curve around the neckline. When you think about it, one side will always be longer than the other. So if you think about a circle, if you've got a wide circle, the inner edge will always be shorter than the outer edge. So you just have to think how when you're making your knots, to allow for that curvature.
Okay, my lovely.
But it's easier to make it flat. Don't try and make it curved, because you won't have anything to work against.
Okay, that's a good point.
So what I've got my macrame board set up. If you haven't got a macrame board, you can use a clipboard for this.
Okay.
But I find a macrame board easier because you can pin into it if you need to, and that will help you to get uniform scallops on both sides. So what I've done is I've added a piece of beading thread, which you'll probably have in your stash, and if you've got the Getting Started pack, I believe there's beading thread in there as well.
Yes, there is indeed.
And onto that, I've added my larger of the shell pearl, which are beautiful.
They are lovely, aren't they? You can see actually better in this light, that lovely soft sheen that they've got.
They've got gorgeous sheen on them. So you're going to add as many as you need. I think I used 11 for the neckline piece.
Okay.
But just depending on how long a neckline piece you want. So if you want to make this have a longer drop, put a few more beads into it. And you can add them as you go along, so you've not finished anything off. So just need to move those out of the way. So they're preloaded, ready for us to start doing our braiding. What I've got on here is I've got 2 pieces of the 2 brown S-long cords on this side, so the champagne and the darker mushroomy tone. And then on the other side, I've got the purple.
Yeah,
and I want to use all 3 of my cords together. Now, if you're making a full neckline piece, you're going to need about 2 meters of each colour.
Okay.
So
but it's 32 meters on a roll, so there's plenty, isn't there?
There is. So this is why I'm going to be using a couple of bobbins.
Yeah.
Because I've got a long length of cord. Yeah. And these help me keep the cord under control. If you haven't got these, you could use a piece of cardboard.
Okay.
Put a couple of slots in and wrap your cords around them.
Okay.
Just because you're going to have a lot of cords to be knotting with, and this will make you knotting a lot quicker. What you need to do is when you attach your cords, you're going to leave about 50 centimetres of cord. So 40 centimetres to 50 centimetres. That's going to allow us to do the finishing part of the neckline piece up at this side of the neckline.
Oh, okay.
So this is what's going to allow us to do here. So after we've done all the braiding around the bottom, the 50 centimetres of extra cord is going to allow us to just do this little bit here, or the 40 centimetres. Okay, so now we need to start to make sure our cords are going to sit flat and stay on either side of the beading thread. So to do that, it's a standard square knot. So a square knot, you take one side and form a loop over the top of the cord. You take the opposite side, take the cord over the one you've just put across the middle, and you go underneath the cords where they cross here in the middle.
Okay.
So into that little space like that, and that creates a knot where you've got cords on top and bottom of that central cord. I'm just going to do the opposite side. So it's a square knot, it's formed of 2 parts, one side and then the opposite side. If you forget, always just start with one side. So I always start on the left hand side and then do the right hand side, and that way I never forget which half I've done. So that's going to keep my cords flat and they're knotted onto there, so they're not going to pivot around too much. So I'm going to start working with this side of my board. Now this is going to have be the bottom edge of my neckline piece. So everything I do on this side is going to be more scalloped than everything I do on this side, which will be tighter to the thread. But to start off with, I'm going to do 2 vertical half hitches just to attach this thread onto there. Now, the way I do this might be slightly different to other people doing vertical half hitches. I always think I've got an outside of this thread and an inside. I don't know why I call it outside and inside, a left side and a right side, but when you do the opposite side, the outside will be here and the inside will be on that side. And the way I do it is I take the cord over and form the loop on the outside. You go underneath that central cord into that loop you just made. That forms 1/2 of the vertical half hitch. Then you do exactly the same on the opposite side, to the inside. The reason I do that is I always know that if I've done that, my cord will now be naturally facing where I started again. And I'm just going to do that twice. So outside. And what you can do, if you forget, you don't want to pull that up tight yet, you can do 2 loose knots and you'll know that you've done the 2 opposites because you see how they're sitting different directions. And then you can pull those 2 loops together. So that's given me a step away from where I've just did my square knot. I'm now going to use the opposite thread and I'm going to just do the same. So I'm going on the outside of that middle cord or my right hand side and through into the loop. And I can pull this one quite tight because I know that when it sits on my neckline, it's going to be going this way. So it doesn't need to have any looseness to it to allow that curvature. So I've now got to the first part of the neckline piece up here. Okay. So it's 2 half hitches with the purple. So I'll do a second one. Like that. And I'm going to start to introduce the beads now. So I've got that there. So I can bring up the first bead. And each bead has this purple cord on either side of it. So it'll almost tell you. So I've got 2 purple half hitches above the bead. I'm going to do 2 purple half hitches below the bead. So outside, inside, like so. And then outside once and then inside, underneath, like so. And you'll notice my thread here will get looser because I'm knotting on it. Just retighten that. And that's natural that it'll happen. So now I've got my natural sandwich, if you like, of thread, and I'm going to now do the bottom edge. Now this is where your T-pins or household pins can come in useful.
We did look for T-pins, but sorry, we did look for them, but they weren't available for us to bring to you tonight, and I am sorry. We did request.
Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is do a half hitch, but I want to create that loop. So that's where your pin comes in, because it's going to, no matter how hard I pull this knot, it's going to still allow me to have that uniformity of loop. And then when I put that on the neckline, that's going to allow that curvature. So that I do need that to be away from that bead. If you want more of a scallop, pull this further away. And then it's a matter of almost repeating what we're doing here. So we're going to do, again, I'm just going to do single ones so you can see what I'm doing a bit quicker. So it'll be a double, but I'll do a single half hitch. So half hitch, a bead. A half hitch to sandwich it. One. And you can pull that half hitch up right next to the bead.
It actually, once you've got going, it's actually come together a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be honest. It really is.
And then what you're going to do is do, again, your half hitch underneath on this side. So you're going to move your pin down, get it in the same place again, and go and outside, and then and inside. So it's basically, you're going to be doing 2 knots. And that will get you.
But I was looking at it, so I was thinking, this looks so tricky, this looks so common, but actually that's come together. I was thinking, how are those we're going to do one length, we're going to do one side of it, but it's really come together really
because you're
beautifully.
working in a straight line, rather than trying to hold the form of a neckline piece on your board, it works a lot easier. So again, it would just, as you can see, if you wanted to change the pattern and do single half hitches, you can see that that scallop's a lot smaller than that scallop there. So it's just your choice.
So instead of having the double, which is here, you just space it with the single. Lovely.
So that gives you that option to be able to do that. And then to finish off the neckline, all I did was do a single square knot.
Okay.
Just to finish this off. So a square knot on one side and a square knot on the other. Just to pull that into position.
Yep.
Like that. And then I had some of my smaller beads, but I was just going to use the larger beads just to show you how I finished the neckline off at the top. So I was using my Swarovski crystals and
the Polish fire beads as well.
Yeah.
Right at the top of the neckline piece, you can see once we finished, Sarah's come straight up with a little bit more sparkle at the top of the neckline. If you're wearing your hair up, of course.
There you go. So just,
or short hair.
So the square knot will anchor what we've already done.
Yeah.
So that's all finished there. And then if you imagine these are my Swarovski or my fire beads, I'm just going to take a single underneath that bead, bring up the next bead, and then I'm just going to take a single pass underneath. And it's always on the outside. And that will finish that bit. And then this one comes up and a single under that, and it's just, I did 3 of each bead.
Yeah.
And once they're all in position, like so, and if you find that your thread's doing that, just use your board to anchor that to the side.
Point. Yeah.
And then, because they're smaller beads, you're not so very much closer.
Of course. Yeah.
And then I did a few square knots at the top and just finished off with a ribbon clasp if you've got one in your kit. If not, you could use a little bit of a wire wax wire cone to finish that off, or something like that. Whatever you have available in your finding stash, and that's it. Really, it's really quite a simple.
It built a lot quicker than I thought that it was going to. A lot quicker. Do make sure that you are checking out as quickly as you possibly can. Make sure that you are checking out on that second kit as well. Loads of you with that part in your, or second bundle, I should say. Thank you, my darling, for a lovely, clear demo. As always with Sarah. lovely, eloquent and articulate. And as my son would say, well enunciated.
Oh. I don't know about that from Yorkshire.
No, oh, my darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Sarah's with us all the way through till 10 o'clock, so if you've got any questions about your jewellery making or any of the half hitches or anything else, just get in touch with us. I would have loads of questions about the half hitching, but you did make it very, very clear. And going into box 12. Look at the colour of these. Now then, we are talking vivid. Oh my goodness. 370 carats of plain turquoise rounds in, again, 12mm size. They're massive, absolutely breathtaking. Big, bold, and definitely beautiful. This is your amalgamated, gorgeous moments, your fragments of your turquoise all coming together to make one big gemstone. The size of them is beautiful. Oh, really generous drill hole as well. A splash of colour in every single one of these beautiful beads. Gorgeous. 0800 644 655. At $19.95, you've got 12mm rounds, beautifully glossy, wonderfully vibrant, and a colour that is really exciting. December's birthstone in all its vibrant, almost Sleeping Beauty turquoise-esque colour, $12.95. You cannot go wrong with an amazing price point like that for such massive size, gorgeous turquoise. Now, bearing in mind, China are amazing for being able to take fragments of turquoise from across the globe, Arizona, Mexico, all the way through to the, your Tibetan turquoise and beyond. And they are able to take fragments of it, amalgamate those together to create really big, bold, beautiful, affordable moments of your turquoise. That's the thing about it. Can you imagine if this was a strand of Sleeping Beauty turquoise? Well, it wouldn't happen. You'd be looking at 4 figures if it was a strand of either Kingsman or of course your Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Easily for a strand like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can though, won't you? Gorgeous, vibrant colour. All yours for £12.95. And again, thinking about, you know, we see tanzanite quite regularly here at Jewellery Maker, and of course we see our beautiful strands of zircon every now and again. It's not often that we get a delivery of such a substantial turquoise for December's birthstone, and it's an exciting, gorgeous, vibrant colour as well. Make sure you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines, well done. Well done. We're moving on to November's birthstone. From Sunday, we'll be saying next month. Oh my gosh. Eesh, 2017, where did you go? Citrine plain rounds, gentle champagne colour, really gentle infusion of that citrine colour. Now you're looking at the Alto Uruguayan revered area of Brazil that is unenhanced citrine. Now bearing in mind, when we go to the southern state of Alto Uruguay, we're looking for lighter amethyst, we're looking for lighter, paler Rose de France amethyst, we're looking at lighter lavender tones, we're looking for maybe even prasiolite natural greens. But when we get natural citrine, when it's this eye clean, and it really is eye clean, you are getting an amazing deal of £6.95. £6.95 on your screen. And again, you've just been able to offer birthstone after birthstone after birthstone. And that's exciting to be able to do that. Really exciting. £6.95. Tiny little price point, bearing in mind you are getting a chance to give your customers, your friends, your family their birthstone. And bearing in mind your topaz and your citrine are your birthstones for November. So if you are thinking ahead of the game and making those little sort of birthday gifts, this is the time to do it. £6.95 on your screen for, and again, think about those really usable sizes. 6mm centre drilled rounds. You can see how substantial the cord is. Actually, the temporary strand is going through the citrines, because you can see that bright orange coming through the pale champagne of the citrine. But they're going to be very usable, aren't they? So durable as well as a gemstone.
Definitely, and I'm always surprised how big the drill hole is through these. Yeah. It's amazing. So it just really allows you to use your large gauge wires if you want to. If you wanted to do rosary links, but you don't actually want all the wraps, you can actually use a 1mm wire and just turn the loop on the top. So you've actually got those open links. So you've got the flexibility to do lots of different designs with these because you've got that larger drill hole through them. But the colour, I always think it's liquid sunshine.
It is just it's bearing in mind I haven't, sounds awful, bearing in mind I haven't had a drink since, we're looking at 26 days now. That champagne colour is looking really delightful as far as I'm concerned. Really delightful. £6.95. Wendy, Denise, Edith Ann, Melanie, well done indeed to you. Hello Susan and Stephen. Hello Wendy and Devon, Anonymous Collectors, well done indeed to you. Hello Michelle, great to see you. Hello Jackie, well done. Really lovely to see you. And multi-buying as well. Perfect. Hi Viv, how are you? Hope you're really well this evening, my lovely. It's a great price. It really, really is. Hold those lines. Well done. Well done. Now, you've got the Burmese jadeite rotating on the screen. I am going to show you that before the end of the show tonight. So I will show you that. That's coming up tomorrow morning. It is with me. Oh, no. Oh, Ben. Premature. Moving on to next one, please. These are massive opals. Look at the size of these.
Wow.
Beautiful colours. Look at those tones. Duck egg blue, beautiful pastel smoky blues, all the way through to your sky blues. And they are really sizable. Look how smooth they are. The opalescence, not colour plate obviously, but the opalescence is beautifully, beautifully smooth, isn't it? It's like a gentle almost like a chiffon. It's gorgeous. 16 centimetre strand, 7 by 6 to 13 by 10 millimetres. Big size tumbles. I can't say that these are nuggets. They're opals. They're tumbles. They're not nuggets. 10.95 on your screen. 10.95. They're definitely beautiful sized tumbles, aren't they? They are, you know, when you're talking about gemstones such as your opals, your emeralds, your rubies, your sapphires, when they're of this size, they've surely got to be classed as a large tumble. Medium nugget is what I would call what we saw earlier with the amethyst in the kit.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, these are, for me, they're not a nugget at all.
No.
Because for that, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to need quite a few of them to have impact and things like that. I don't with these at all. One of those is a huge impact piece.
Patterned one. That's
I know.
gorgeous,
I was really drawn to that one with all the striations through it and the different colours. It's beautiful.
And October's birthstone. We've already had the Tourmaline extravaganza today at 8:30. If you love your beautiful blue opals, and these are absolutely genuine, they are real, they are without a doubt unenhanced, natural and organic. There is no enhancement here. Now, with my experience that I have with opal, I'm anticipating that this comes to you from Madagascar, knowing our gem hunters as I do and our team as I do. Madagascar produces almost like a khaki green, it produces a beautiful pink, a beautiful blue, but knowing our team as I do, bearing in mind it says Africa, I would imagine the origin, Africa's a big place, I would imagine, knowing the team as I do, I'm going to imagine, because of the experience I have with them buying different colours opal from Madagascar, I'm going to anticipate that it is from there. I can't say for 100%, but my gut says to me, as a GIA qualified AJP, who has worked with this team for over 10 years now, I believe that that is probably from Madagascar. 10.95 on your screen for 105 carats. Do make sure you're checking out. They would make the most beautiful. Can you imagine just wire wrapping that as a ring that just stands on its own?
I know.
When would you get a chance to wear opal like that? Gorgeous.
Unless you make it yourself, you're not,
exactly,
are
you're not going to, are you? No, exactly. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming, won't you? 10.95. Less than half an hour left to go now on the Late Show tonight. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on all of your bundles. Do make sure that you are. Well done indeed. Make sure you're checking out. I've got two of you that haven't checked out as yet. Everybody else has. I've just got collectors in Norfolk and North Yorkshire who still haven't checked out as yet. Good luck. Good luck. Make sure that you are. We'll pop those back in. Love French wire. Absolutely love it. I love the fact that it started off its life as a component, as a necessary piece of stash, really, to be able to protect the ends of your bracelets and your necklaces and everything else in between. But this very finely gizmoed wire is now being used in jewellery in its own right. Now, I'm going to just take that tie off it because it is all over the place. Okay, I love the spring in this, it's great fun. So I'm just going to show you, so one of these lengths that you're getting, okay, it's a 0.6 of a millimetre, it's a 12-inch strand that you're getting, okay, a 12-inch strand. So I'm just going to show you the one, because really, you need 2 centimetres of this for every bracelet and every necklace that you make. As a beautiful wire guardian at the very, very, very end of that wire. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and find one that I know I've already pulled one of these gizmos apart already, but I'm just going to show you what I mean. So what you would do, this is basically protecting your gemstones against the clasp. You curve that over like so, the very end of your beading thread, pop your clasp in there and it stops the gemstones from rubbing up against the precious metal clasp. But let me just show you that finely gizmoed wire. I'm just going to stretch that open for you so you can see that fine gizmoed spring. So it's a very fine wire. I don't know what the gauge is of the wire before it's gizmoed, but then when it is gizmoed, it's a 0.6. Okay. So you're looking at that very fine gizmoed wire as basically a protective component, isn't it? To protect your gemstones against your precious metal clasps.
That's it.
But also, it is also being used in jewellery in its own right. You get a load of this. It's like hair. It's beautiful. It's like a fine, beautiful draping moment of silk. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can combine these all together. You can twist them into one wonderful contemporary neckline piece. I mean, there's so much that you can do with it, isn't there?
There is. I mean, you can run a finer gauge wire through the centre of it.
Give it some structure.
And then macrame with it.
Oh, lovely idea.
You can put thread through it.
Yeah,
and
really nice.
Do some of the kumihimo pieces you might want to do with it, and actually add that metallic tone in, because it's so flexible.
Yeah,
it really just goes with the braid.
Fabulous. It's £7.95 for 20 pieces. Now the base is copper. You've got the silver plating on top. But again, if you haven't seen how to work with this as an actual, and I know it looks like a tangled mess there, but it is a glorious component. I have fallen in love with it since coming back to Jewellery Maker, because we didn't used to have it before when I first started here 7 years ago. So it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous to see it used in its proper and traditional method as a wire guardian, but also I love the idea. I'd love to see this being worked in kumihimo. I really would.
It's lovely, because if you put a coloured thread through it, so if you, for instance, with that, I'd see like a really nice blue thread running through it. As you are braiding it, it slightly opens that coil.
So you get a chance to see a little hint of colour.
Tiny little bit of colour.
Nice idea. Really, really nice. Hi Jane, hi Delia, hi Brian, hi Sam and Alison, Jane. Hello Dawn and Jill and Susanna. Hello Anonymous Collectors, great to have your company. It doesn't come to you like this, I promise. It does not come to you like this. It comes to you beautifully wrapped, all tied up, all lengths perfectly, all in the same length as each other. I've just undone it and made it into a tangled mess. Go team. Do make sure you're holding those lines, don't you? Well done. Well done. Right, we delve into box number 5. Now I'm just going to move our fabulous clasps. We've got solid sterling silver, gold overlay, 18 karat gold overlay on top of solid sterling silver, of course, for these little nautical themed charms. Now I'm going to just pick one of them up in between the tweezers. Let me just show this to you. There we go. So it's like the ship's wheel. It's that beautiful traditional ship's wheel. You've got your solid sterling silver, you've got your 18 karat gold all the way over. You've got the connector point you can just see poking out of the top of the tweezers there. And you've got just over 1.5 grams of your solid sterling silver. Now, 5 of those coming your way with a £10.95 price point. No, no, no. Got 5 in the pack coming your way. 0800 644 655. Join us online, of course, all the way through till 10 o'clock live. Make sure that you're checking out on these. We're going to go to under £10 for you at £6.95 for all 5 of those solid sterling silver gold overlay charms. Now you can see the quality of the gold. You can see the quality of the connector point as well. They are really, really lovely, aren't they? £6.95 on your screen. Again, lovely to be able to add just simply to a stretchy bracelet. Lovely to be able to add for children's jewellery as well.
Well, I'm just looking at them, and actually if you were to maybe pop a little rondelle into the centre, they actually look like cogs.
Yes, they do.
So they could be sort of steampunk inspired
yes, steampunk
as well.
Inspired, definitely. No, definitely. Without a doubt. Could definitely have that little that genre to it. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are checking out on that. Huge good load. I think they're going to look gorgeous with lapis lazuli.
Oh yes, definitely. Some rich goldness.
I'm going to pick all of those in. 5 minutes away from our star buy. I'm going to pop those back in their little pot. Make sure that you're checking out on that one, please do. Well done indeed. We're going to delve into probably some of the most fun, gorgeous, really, really, really fun, gorgeous colours that you're going to get out of these gorgeous gemstones. If ever there is a time to wear these, look at those purples, those blues, those pinks, those golds, magentas, lavender tones. We've spoken about this strand literally, I cannot tell you how exciting a strand it would be to work with. Individual pendants, drop earrings, massive cascade necklaces, beautiful, beautiful cuff bracelets that are out of the ordinary. Gonna bring it all down to you. Under £10 guaranteed. 0800 644 655 £8.95. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I've worked with some strands like this in different colours,
Yeah.
and they are just amazing because there's so many gems on the strand as well.
Absolutely,
so once you take them
jam-packed,
off
isn't it?
there and start working with them, so you can do different things with them. So we could do the macrame technique we did for the demo now.
Great idea.
But just do it on those knots on the top, so they almost frame the top
Lovely
of those.
idea.
But you can also, I love making wire work cuffs with these, and I have
sure
them
they are.
facing both directions on the wrist. So you're
Lovely.
getting a really wide cuff of these beautiful
Like
gemstones.
something from a wonderful sci-fi film where the costume department's gone crazy with that gorgeous design. I love it.
But you can have such a simple thing, like I've got some beautiful sort of black jumpers that I wear in winter, sort of long line ones. But you don't want a lot of jewellery with them. Just one statement piece.
Oh, absolutely. I think that on top of, you know, when you've got sort of a roll neck, black roll neck sweater over winter and it's long sleeves, that on top.
Yes.
Ooh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Those colours are made for the festive season. They really, really are. You are getting a 38 centimetre strand. Graduation is 19 by 6 to 28 by 7 millimetres and 450 carats, all under £10. Make sure you're checking out. Wow, well done indeed. Moving then on to... We've still got our star buy coming up for you. Some beautiful, beautiful, cheeky moments. One of my favourite gemstones coming up for you, actually. Look at this. We know party season's coming, don't we?
We do.
Oh,
Definitely.
my goodness me. After Halloween, it just flies, doesn't it? You've got bonfire night, and then we go straight into December, and it's just literally a whole host of sparkle.
It is.
You've got Mystic Gold, beautiful colour, coated black spinel. So you've got the lustre of the black spinel with the added extra pizzazz of that amazing Mystic Gold coating. You've got 7 by 3 to 12 by 6 millimetres, 15 centimetre strand. You've got all that beautiful metallic, that gorgeous, gorgeous moment. 0800 644 655 coming your way. £10.95 on your screen for you to be able to get hold of genuine black spinel. Now, black spinel in its own right is durable, is beautiful, it's very, very sparkly, very, very lustrous. This, £8.95 we've just dropped that down to. Look at that. There are some beautiful, almost bronze-like colours coming out on that.
I'm just thinking, with that beautiful sparkle and those different colours that are coming out, if you had those, the Polish fire beads that we had in the kit, just in between,
amazing.
just one in between each of those drops, I think.
Definitely.
And it wouldn't matter which of those colours you chose or whether you wanted to mix and match the 3 strands that were in there.
You've got really, really uber gorgeous, beautiful strand. Thank you, Ben. Ben has just grabbed the Mystic Copper.
Yeah, definitely.
Fire Polish bead. They are going to look amazing.
I know.
Good pick, Sarah.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Good pick. Bottom of the screen for the second part of that kit. It's nearly sold out. It is nearly sold out. Do make sure that you are checking out bottom of your screen for those amazing Polish fire beads, okay? If you can read those details, but they are on the bottom of your screen. They are bunched up a little bit. All there for you, though, with your black spinel. Well done. Lovely to see you, Celine. Great to see you, darling. Hold those lines. Stay where you are. Well done. It is star buy time. Right. It is not often we get a chance to see labradorite in this, well, dealt with, I suppose, in this way. In this shape, in this form. They're normally big, they're normally rondelles that are plain or big faceted, beautiful puffy coins. These are delicate, gorgeous, labradorescing, beautiful faceted rondelles. It's so unusual to see labradorescence in smaller pieces of your labradorite, but when you've got great quality, and when you've got a team who knows exactly what they're doing and exactly how they're buying that really high grade quality and then cutting it and faceting it to bring it out, it's gorgeous. It's gentle, it's even a little bit more magical than sometimes when you see it in a big piece. If I show you with, maybe we'll go shadow hand. I don't know, maybe we will. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You can just start to see, can you see that blue? That little hint of blue coming out, that little hint of turquoise green coming out there in that labradorescence. Now, as soon as you allow the light in the studio, the thing is, I can see loads of labradorescence in the studio, but the studio lights and the camera lens just bleach it out a little bit. So I'm just wondering if sometimes shadow hand will just show you a couple of those turquoise tones, a couple of those gorgeous pewter tones, those beautiful almost ultraviolet, ultramarine. Absolutely gorgeous. And you'll see it even more so when you get it home. You really, really will. These are natural and enhanced labradorites. You've got a graduated faceted rondelle from 2 to 3 millimeters. And it is a beautiful natural strand of Madagascan labradorite. It's not coated, not filled. Look at that. 0800 644 655. Star by price point coming your way. It's nice to see that gorgeous sparkle on the smaller sizes, isn't it?
It is, and it's lovely to have them in these smaller sizes, because if you're thinking you want to incorporate your genuine gemstones into some of your seed bead work, these are going to fit in there beautifully for you.
Definitely. I think that when we do our smaller gemstones, we did some garnet the other day that these would have been the most perfect sizes to have seen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com. I've got California, I've got Derry, I've got West Yorkshire, I've got Anonymous Collectors, I've got the West Midlands, I've got Cambridgeshire joining us. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see you. Do make sure that you are checking out there, won't you? Now on the web, you will have already seen the price that we've dropped to. It's good, isn't it? It's really, really, really good. Really good. Are you waiting for it? $4.95 on your screen. If you're on the phone lines, now is the time to be pressing that button 1 and saying yes, 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 yes. Oh, can I just say well done to everyone who is multi-buying. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant. Jennifer, can I just say, everybody who's checked out now has multi-bought, 3s and 2s. Well done. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant work. More and more of you checking out now, which is lovely to see. Hello to Madeline, to Julie, Janina, Jennifer, and collectors in West Yorkshire, California, Gwent, Leicestershire, Merseyside, Kent, West Yorkshire, South Yorkshire. Carolyn, my darling, you just need to check out on those. You can see that in the studio. Wait till you get it home and see it with your own eyes. It is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Incorporating that into your seed beading, even into your shibori work. If you've got shibori silk that has peaks and valleys that would complement the colours in your labradorite, oh my goodness me, go to town with those labradorites. Free phone number on your screen. Hi Lynn, nice to see you, my lovely. Margaret, Karen, Samantha, well done indeed to you. Do make sure that you are checking out. It's nice to be able to work with natural, gorgeous Madagascan beauties, isn't it? It really, really is. All yours for under £5. 0800 644 655. Well, I've got to say, congratulations to so many of you. You have stayed with us all the way through. Amazing bundle bonanza. I hope you got your bundle bonanzas as well. I hope you got your kits. Oh, do you know what I need to do as well before the end of the show tonight? I need to show you tomorrow's Burmese jadeite. Ben, back. What have we talked about? Now, if you are watching the repeat, it'll be later on this morning, 9 a.m. for you. Ben is desperate to show you it. I've said no, 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 not yet. We will be seeing it before the end of the show, though, I promise you. Oh, there's lines. Judith, well done. Margaret, congratulations. Karen, well done. Samantha and Carolyn, do make sure you're checking out. Well done. Ben, honestly, right, lava kite. Haven't seen it since we launched it, and I got the last stock. And lava kite skulls. That Bacranium genre just does not want to go away. These are lava kite skulls, and lava kite has, especially on the run up to Halloween, making Halloween jewellery, little treats. Oh, which one? Oh, sorry, sweetheart, it's hiding. It's hiding. I've got it. Oh my gosh, this is humongous. This was hiding underneath. I put the blue opal back in the wrong box. That's why. Can we just discuss? This skull has got a nose. We've got 8 left. Bearing in mind, now we're all giggling. We are all giggling. Because that's one of the first skulls that we've had that has been hand carved and has incorporated a nose. Now, the reason I say this is because normally, if you've got a skull, you end up without a nose and just holes there. So that's a little bit unusual, but you know what? Bacranium can be interpreted however they choose. You could even put gemstones and glue gemstones into the eyes there. That would make it proper bacranium right there. You've got a huge drill hole going through, so you could pop that onto leather cord, paracord, for example, and $5.95. I love grey agate. I love it, absolutely love it. There's something so beautiful about it. Do make sure that you're checking that out. Now, we're going back to the lava kite. Your lava kite, you'll notice, is a little bit more of the traditional bacranium. Now, lava kite I've not seen since we launched it back in July, it must have been. Or I think you were off, actually, on your holes, Sarah, when we launched it. But you are getting an entire strand of lava kite. Now, lava kite, this lava kite particularly, has, if I just show you this, this is amazing. Just have a look at that gorgeous labradorescence, that adualescence that you get within a lava kite. You get fragments of the feldspar family embedded in the lava kite from an area of Norway that's over 298 million years old. This very, very, very ancient moment of lava kite with the feldspar family trapped inside it. You are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the strand, correct? On your screen, $12.95 for every single, just one of those, to be able to sell those quickly on the run up to Halloween.
That's it. Yeah.
It's a quick sell, it's a quick make, isn't it?
And it's a really easy way to sort of be able to sort of wear Halloween jewellery,
yes,
if you like,
yeah,
in a very grown-up way.
Yeah, well, bacranium jewellery, if you look at, you know, gosh, Thomas Sabo, Fossil, for example, DKNY, some really big names. They've got skulls in all their jewellery. And if you want to pay for a solid sterling silver skull with some cubic zirconia in it, £136, then, you know, you can go and pay that elsewhere. If you want to get lava kite, hand-carved skulls, $12.95, great little way to introduce the bacranium genre into your jewellery making. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Absolutely, please do. Listen, we have had an absolute ball with you today for Bundle Bonanza. It's time for me to show you what's happening tomorrow. Or today, later. So, if you're watching us on the repeat, it's an hour away. So, tomorrow, we are bringing you the best colour in Burmese jadeite that I've seen in a long, long time. Beautiful sage, soft greens, and then we've got your copper wires, your champagne colour gold, and your silver plated round. So that is coming up tomorrow morning, 9 AM, or if you're watching us on the repeat, 1 hour's time in the morning show. 1 hour's time. So please do make sure you're joining us for that. Now, hardest worker in the room tonight has been lovely Sarah. Without her flower tonight.
I know.
Without her flower. You have to keep a spare one in the car.
I will, yes.
One in the glove compartment.
That's it. I've normally got so many in my toolbox and things, and I went in there and I was like, oh, there wasn't any in there either.
Do you know what I mean? She's undressed without her flower. Thank you to the gallery tonight. Thank you to Ben as well on floor. Thank you to you as well tonight. Now listen, I really do hope that you've enjoyed our bundle bonanza today, and I hope that you've been able to get some amazing bundle deals. I really, really, really do. And I hope that you'll be able to join us tomorrow when we kickstart from 8 a.m. When are you back with us, my darling?
Back on Saturday for the mid-show.
Fab. Already had your kits?
I've got them, but I haven't even opened them yet, so it's all going to be a surprise tomorrow.
Surprise, surprise. I think I've got lovely Claire McDonald tomorrow night, I think, from 6 o'clock. So it'd be lovely to see. I've not seen her since she's been back from her summer hole, so it'd be lovely to see her as well. Tomorrow morning we open our doors at 8 a.m. Thank you so much, Ben, because I just wanted to have a look. So we got tomorrow morning, we've got Mark Smith tomorrow morning, yeah? And then who have we got on the mid-show? Oh, Elle is in the morning show with lovely Mark. Okie dokie. I wonder if we could ask him about his pickled onions and Strictly Come Dancing. Just showing you tomorrow mornings, or in an hour's time, these beautiful Burmese jadeites that are coming your way with Elle and Mark. If you're watching on the repeat, in an hour's time. If you're watching us live right now, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, please do make sure you're joining us. We open our doors at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you, team. Thank you to you. Thank you to Sarah. Nostar.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available.